And we are live. What's up, everybody? Special guest with us today, Silver Gold Stack Attack. He's my filler when Triple P is in here, and it's a pleasure to have him back on. What's up,
What's
bro?
going on? What's going on? What's going on?
How's the audio on my side? Sound good? Last stream I sounded like I was in the ocean, I guess. So
Yeah. Well, I can hear you on this end, but it hasn't gone live on. Well, it just went live on YouTube.
yeah, well, I can hear you on this end, but it hasn't gone live.
There you go.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yep, yep.
Yeah. Let me mute this. All right, I'm muted.
What's up, everybody? HD Dyna Lowrider, Proud American, Mike O'Brien, Da Vinci, B2. What's up, guys? You still there, Silver Gold Stack Attack?
Oh, you better believe it.
All right, good. I thought I cut out for a minute. Can everybody hear us? What's up, Data?
I never know if it's data or data.
I don't know. Data. By the way, did you get that RCM bar? It showed delivered on my end, so I just want to make sure you got it. Usually, when I sell things to people, or people buy from me, I always like to get that email back knowing that they got their product safe and sound. Yeah, he bought that RCM bar on the auction there, or not the auction. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. How'd that go?
Got it for damn good price. I think
Got a real good price on it. How'd that? Did he end up getting it?
Yeah, he bought it. He got it. What's up, Stacking Investments? Stacking, aka Stacking Perpetrator.
The perp.
I tell you, man, he's got quite a numismatic collection right there. He's got some nice coins, that guy. Audio good, everybody?
Data says data.
Data.
It's data.
Yep. So you got it? You're good to go? HD Dyna Lowrider.
What's up, HD?
So today, me and Silver Gold Stack Tack are going to be pulling bars out of our stack. And you guys got to vote. And me and him are going to vote if it's stackable or if it's trash. Now, obviously, none of it's trash. It's all good quality, beautiful silver, but some are better for stacking. Some are better for, or more for collecting. Some mints maybe might not be as good or as, what's the word there I'm looking for, as pure or as nice as other mints. So we're just going to pretty much go over mints that particular bar that whatever bars that we're going to pull out, and we'll have you guys vote on them too.
There you go.
Something different, but I think it'd be fun. I haven't seen anything like it so far on YouTube. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Yeah, Stacking Investment says mail all the trash bars to me. There's a thought.
All right, I had to cut out there for a minute. That freaking vehicle was loud as hell. Sounded like it was about to break down.
HD, what 10-ounce bar did you get for 220? I'm curious. Which one was it?
Right now?
Nah, HD says he got one for 220. That's cheap as hell.
Yeah. Well, earlier this year, I got one. No, not earlier this year. Like when we had that big dip, most of this year.
Yeah.
I picked up bars for 220, 220, 215. I think there were some. As a matter of fact, I think there was bars as low as 210.
Yeah, they had a nice drop there for a while.
HD Dyna Lowrider just asked me, "You selling your gold, Patriotic?" Thank you. I see you had a 1 ounce for sale. No, I'm not selling my gold, man. But I'm selling, not like out of my stack. No way. Once that's in the stack, it doesn't go. But I have some random date Eagles for sale. for the business I'm starting, and I'm asking 1875. And go look, everybody in the chat, and go look at what the 1 ounce gold eagles are going for right now. You are not going to find one less than 1890, and most of them are 1920, 1930, 1940. The premiums on American gold and silver right now are through the roof. So yeah, no, I have some random date eagles that I'm selling for 1875. So if anyone's seen that post and they're curious, yeah, I got some eagles for sale. But yeah, now 10 ounce bars, man, they're you're lucky if you can get one for 260 or maybe
Yeah.
258, 255. But
Well,
now
I told
it's
you. I just paid what? I paid 260 for that silver gold bull.
yeah, I looked it up when you were talking to me earlier. I wanted to go check out Silver Gold Bull because, to be honest, I haven't bought from them in a long time. I keep on forgetting about them.
You need to.
And
I mean, they're serious players. I've gotten some fantastic deals from that site.
oh yeah, no, they're great players, and I bought from them multiple times. But I just can for some reason I forget about them. I
Well, I
forget
mean,
about
there's so many
them.
out there. It's easy. It's easy to do.
Yeah, like right now,
Monument Metals. Monument Metals is a place I should be going a hell of a lot more than I do, and I just keep forgetting about them.
yeah. Well, I remember Monument Metals was the place to be. They had the deals. They were like that one little dealer online that not many stackers knew about until they took off. But they always had the better deals, and they were like very, very popular. And then for a while they died out. Like people stopped buying from them, like they forgot about them. But now they're getting back into, that's all you hear about is Monument Metals, and Monument Metals is my go-to. But also lately I've been buying a lot, believe it or not. And I used to talk a lot of crap about bullion exchange and bold precious metals because not that the metals were crap or anything like that. I just hated the wait. It was a long wait when you bought from them. You would wait 3 weeks to a month to get your stuff.
Yeah, and I have
But
no patience for that. I really don't.
yeah, me neither. I'm expecting if I order it Monday, I want it at my doorstep Thursday or Friday.
Shit, if I
I
order
think
it Monday, I want it on Monday, but that's not happening.
well, of course, but I'm expecting I'm expecting at least that week. So I kind of got aggravated about gold and bold and bullion exchange, but I don't know, man. Lately, I've been buying a lot from Bullion Exchange and Bold because they've been having things that are harder to find elsewhere. I mean, you can go to AppMex, but if you want to spend that extra 30, 40, $50 on that 10 ounce bar just to get it, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy anything pricey from AppMex. The only thing they have going for them is their exclusives
the exclusives, they're
and inventory. I got to give it to them. They
the
have the
inventory.
inventory.
They have the inventory. Like if you're trying to finish up a collection, for example, you can always go to AppMex. They have pretty much everything. And I think that's the big reason why they have their prices are like they are because they know they can get whatever they want, whatever you need. They have it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to prices, I'm not a fan. And the customer service. I'm not a fan of the customer service. Lately, like I said, my go-tos have been Monument Metals, Hero Bullion, Bullion
I like Hero.
Exchange.
I like Hero. I like Hero. They're
Yeah,
pretty good.
Hero's good. I just wish they had a little more in inventory, but they're
Yeah, they're
not.
small. They're small.
They're small, and but Bold and Bullion Exchange, the last, and Monument Metals have been my like go-tos. Hero, I would like to do a lot more, but they got to ramp up the inventory.
Yeah. They're probably not real high on the priority list.
Yeah, Stacking Investment said you can just mail all the trash bars to me.
I know. I saw that.
Getting ready to
It's a
film.
generous offer, but I'm gonna have to think that one over.
Skywalker Precious Metal said sometimes I can find older pandas there. Yeah, no, I just
I
matter of
like
fact,
pandas, but it's not. They're nice.
they're
But
beautiful.
I literally have one panda in my whole
Yeah.
collection.
See, the thing with me,
Just one.
if the China government wasn't communist and didn't do the stuff they, are doing, I wouldn't mind putting money in their pockets if to buy that coin. But I can't bring myself to buy, you know, Chinese currency, Chinese bullion.
It's a
But I
shame
guess
too because the pandas are really nicely done.
they're beautiful, they're outstanding coins. They're like, you know, they're definitely, yeah, awesome, beautiful silver coins. And I would love to buy some and get a sheet of 30 because they sell them by the sheets if you want to buy like a lot.
Yeah, don't forget now they don't quite weigh up to a troy ounce anymore either.
No, I think, what are they, 30 grams?
Yeah, it's just short, like a gram and a half or something.
Yeah, so like I did the math, and the premiums on them are ridiculous, but I did
Oh,
the
they're
math.
high. They're like one of I think they're only behind Libertads with the highest premium.
Yeah, they might even be up there with Libertas because no, they're about a little cheaper, I think. But I was looking at the sheets on Bullion Exchange. I was curious because they popped up on my email saying the 2023 pandas are out, and I was like, oh, maybe I can get them to flip them or whatever. Who knows? Because they're not very easy to get a hold of, and I know they go up in value through the years. And for a sheet of 30, so at 30 grams per coin, it averaged out to like 28 point so and so ounces for the 30 coins. And it was like 1,060 or 1,050, something like that. And I'm like, man, that's a half ounce of gold.
Yeah.
And and if you go by silver, value, there's, I don't know, $500, $600.
Well, the good thing pandas have going for them is they do have a good secondary. They're pretty strong on the secondary market.
Yeah, no, they're great. They're great. Like I said, if it wasn't for the government, the Chinese government, I would definitely buy those coins because they're beautiful. But I guess at the same time, can we really use that argument about not buying pandas? Because everything else we buy is made in China. I
Oh,
mean,
I
there's not
know.
a damn thing that we don't own that's, made. Most of the stuff we get is made in China. Like they say, Toyota vehicles are more American than Fords and Chevys. And I believe it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's because the plants are so damn big over here.
Yeah. But, well, Data
But
just
yeah,
said
no, it's yeah. If you've got a house or an apartment, you've got Chinese stuff in it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. HD Don Order said Harold Blaine was my secret place that didn't charge me sales packs. Now loophole closed on me. Stinks. Oh yeah. Yeah, they'll catch on those loopholes real quick. I laugh because a lot of people, buy from the Scottsdale website, right? And they're like, oh, they don't charge taxes.
Yeah, but they take freaking forever to ship, dude.
Not to mention that, but if you look at their bars, since it's coming from the source, right? You think it would be cheaper buying through Scottsdale website via buying Scottsdale through online dealers or like private groups. The reason why they're not charging taxes is because they're charging that extra $3 or $4 premium on those bars or bars, coins, or rounds, whatever you're buying from them. Like for example, I got a guy that I buy a lot of my Kit Kats from, my Scottsdale 20-ounce Kit Kats or stackers, and he's always $20, $30 cheaper than. Actually, with the Kit Kat bars, he's like $50 or $60 cheaper than Scottsdale's site. So yeah, it seems like you're not paying taxes and all is well, but they're just adding that into the price.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
There's ways around things. There's ways around it.
My poor LCS guy, he orders pretty big from Scottsdale, and he's constantly complaining about the shipping time on him.
Oh yeah.
And that's you're talking huge orders too. You're not talking a couple of 10-ounce bars. You're talking a few 100 ounces of rounds.
Yeah. Well, Skywalker told me like 2 months ago he ordered a Trident 1-ounce Trident gold coin and from Scottsdale, and he literally just did like an unboxing video, 2-3 days ago, He just got the coin.
Jesus. Oh God.
Yeah. And then the fun fact too, Scottsdale this year, they stopped halfway through the year. They stopped the production on their poured silver. So they're only like cranking out their press stuff, like their coins, their bars, like their stacker bars, all their press stuff. And I guess they put a hold on the Kit Kats and the loaf bars and stuff like that.
Yeah, well,
Because
I mean, I only do the press bars anyway.
yeah, but like the Kit Kats are one of my favorites to stack. Those 20 ounces, I love those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember in the beginning of the year I was able to get them easy, but these last few months, no matter who I message, they tell me the same story. I guess Scottsdale stopped the production for this year, and they'll pick back up next year for the poured bars.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not
Yeah.
poured really; they're cast. They're cast bars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stack Investments said no sales tax here in South Carolina, but he got charged tax on the shipping. That's just one of their ways of getting around it, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, they get around.
We don't
it.
we don't have the sales tax in North Carolina either, but you buy on
See, New
eBay, it's
York.
a whole new game.
Oh yeah, New York is $1,000.
Yeah.
But I feel bad for my buddy Savage. His is 15. He's in California, so
Well,
15.
everything's
What he's gotta go over. And it's not like they charge you a little. Like I was gonna buy a tube of maples, and what I usually do, I always buy more than $1,000. I buy 1,10, whatever. I go over that so I save on the taxes. But one time I didn't want to spend $1,000. I just wanted a tube of I think it was maples or Brits, something like that this year. And I put it in a cart, and then all said and done, I think it was like 600 or 630, six something. If I with the taxes, it was like 700 and something. So they were like charging me $100 in taxes, and I said, "Fuck that! I'll just add, two 10-ounce bars or a 10-ounce bar and a 1/10 gold coin just to bring me over that mark." That's what I ended up doing.
Yep.
Because it's not like they're charging you, $10, $15. They're charging you an extra $100 bill, depending what you buy. Obviously, even if you buy a 10-ounce bar of silver, you're paying $20, $30, $40 in taxes.
Mm-hmm. Data just said he got 3 of the new 1-ounce Scottsdale rounds. Which ones were they, Data? Which Scottsdale was it? The Eastern Caribbean series or what was it? The reserve rounds? Which one? I'm just curious. But yeah, it's I don't know. Since I buy most of my stuff locally, it's I don't really get hit with taxes.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about my LCS though. So like, even we all know like local coin shops are usually more expensive on their bullion versus online. You get better deals online. But with like your LCS, you get better deals with junk silver, pre-33 gold, your numismatic coins, But the good thing with local coin shops, especially mine in New York, if you're paying cash, I've walked in there multiple times and bought 10-ounce bars, or just one 10-ounce bar, or a tube of Mercs or something, just to get something during the week or whatever. And I didn't pay taxes on it.
Right.
I'm paying cash, and there's loopholes you can get in. I told him, I said, in New York it's $1,000. I said, why not? Why haven't I never paid you taxes? And he says, well, just put it this way, there's loopholes in New York, but it's foggy right now. It might be closed very soon, but I haven't paid taxes with my local coin shop, both of them in my area, in a long time. I never have paid taxes. I think only when I paid with one time I paid with the card because he had something that I wanted and I had no cash, so I bought something with a card. I think I got hit taxes then, but yeah. And the funny thing is, back this summer when I was on my way back from Lake George, we stopped in Albany. I wanted to go to this local coin shop, and they charged me taxes. I paid cash. They wrote it all out and everything, figured the taxes. So it's weird, but I guess it depends on your local coin shop, your relationship, You know what I mean? It depends on the things, but there's
Yeah,
definitely a
well,
loophole in New York.
we'll have to go up to Yankee Stacking's LCS up there, Tim. I don't think there's any taxes up in that area in New England.
Well, did you hear what that was his video popped up the other day? Um, what do you call it? Yankee.
Yeah.
Tim's some guy. The caption I think was like 200,000, quarter
Yeah,
million. Guy dropped.
yeah.
The guy walked in there, and
I watched about half of that. I saw
yeah,
half of it.
I was curious. I wanted to see, how it went down, and supposedly the guy in there he wanted 200 for him and 200 for his buddy there. I guess it's his cousin, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
St. Gaudens MS-63.
Oh yeah, no, they spent a shit ton. I mean, just
Yeah,
killed
but
it.
where the hell are they going to find slabbed 400 slabbed MS-33 St. Gaudens? It's one thing to get 400 maples or eagles or gold eagles or buffaloes, because I mint crap loads of them. But like, you really got to search for that. You know what I mean? It's hard enough to have your local coin shop order you 5 or 10 of them.
Yeah, and
But
how
to
many
order
Philharmonics did they pick up?
and then Philharmonics, I don't know. I think they wanted 2,000 pieces each. You know
So
what I mean?
Tim just happens to carry 4,000 fills.
Oh, no, he's definitely gonna have to order them. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it. I don't even think with everything in that shop, I don't think he has, 2,000. What LCS really carries that much? You know what I mean? They have a
Nobody,
lot.
not my guy, won't touch that kind of level.
Yeah, yeah, no, they have a lot. Like my local coin shop will have 2 monster boxes of Eagles or whatever. He'll have his numismatic coins. He'll have a tube of Buffaloes, a tube of Eagles, gold Eagles, or something like that. But
Yeah, yeah, he keeps a
you're
big
not
safe
gonna.
in his, but his shop's been broken into twice already, so he's pretty
Yeah,
leery about leaving all that much in there.
yeah, you're definitely not gonna see a coin shop with that amount of volume. Unless you're going into like maybe the big cities like New York City, and they have like a famous coin shop. Like a San Francisco Witter Coins or what's the other one? The other one that's very popular, Stacks and Bronzers, Stacks and Bowers.
Something like
Maybe
that.
shops like those might have that type of. But I don't even think that. Something like that you'd have to order. That was definitely, and he was ordering it. You can see in the video he had to order it.
Oh, you gotta love Tim. Tim is he's a hell of a
Oh,
researcher.
freaking patriot, man.
Yep, bleeds it.
Great guy. I really do. I used to watch Yankee a lot. Before I started YouTube, and right now I don't really watch his videos, but when I do watch them, it's the ones with Tim in them. If I see one with pop up and it's Tim, I
Which
watch it
is
because
probably every other one at this point.
yeah, like every other
Damn
one.
near at least every third video has got Tim in
I
it.
try to watch those ones because I do like Tim. I like Tim. I like his attitude. I like how just in the stories he tells. It's interesting.
I can tell you right now, if somebody was in my LCS filming me, I'd be like, yeah, no, turn it off.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't
Yeah,
want to be
most
on
of the
your
guys.
channel. I don't want none of that stuff. I don't want to see anybody. I want anybody to see what I'm buying. That's my business.
Yeah, and I noticed most of the guys that he walks in, and he'll ask, "Well, you mind if you're on camera?" And they say no, because that's not many people are like us. Broadcast. Obviously we're on YouTube and everybody knows we're stackers and see our stack, but they don't know everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's certain things you kind of want to keep because all it takes is that one bad or that one wrong person, that one crazy person that's happens to see your channel and can look
Yeah.
up find out about you and find out
Yeah.
where you live or whatever.
Old man
But
Jenkins said he heard one of the stacking YouTubers didn't have a good experience at Tim's when there wasn't a camera on. You know what? I wouldn't doubt that. It's just the bottom line is, and I learned this a long time ago, you're never going to please the masses, no matter what you do, who you are. So
yeah,
I wouldn't doubt that they've had just as many, negative experiences.
yeah, no, you know, yeah, it's everybody has a bad day.
Yeah,
Everybody,
nothing's perfect.
everybody has their, issues and stuff. But, you see some people too, how some people act in shops. I've walked in, how my LCS works is mostly by appointment. You know what I mean? If you want to sit down and bullshit with them and get, not so much me, but I have the respect. I give them a call. I say, hey, you busy? Because I'm not going to walk in and he's got 4 guys there and he's pulling out gold coins and this and that. It's too much for one guy to monitor everything. All it takes is that one walk and to, swipe his shit and run out.
Well, that's part of the problem. I was doing some trading one time at mine, and I had a bunch of 110. I had 10 110 golds up there. And this guy comes in and he's right over my shoulder, looking over my shoulder, trying to see what's going on. And I'm like, dude, you need to back up till I'm done. Seriously, I'm not trying to be a dick, but the door is right behind you. You can snatch my stuff and take off.
Exactly. And that's my pet peeve when I go into local coin shops is that, you have some curious people that are like, oh, what are you buying? And they're like literally over your shoulder. And I hate when they say, Tom would be like, yeah, that's my last St. Gaudens. Oh, you're taking that? Oh, I wouldn't be fucking looking at it if I'm not taking it.
And I love the ones that try to educate you. You know about that coin? Yeah, that's why I'm buying it.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
I don't need the history lesson. I'm well aware of it. That's why I'm here buying it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And don't get me wrong, I like hearing other people's stories in the shop. It's
I
like
love to talk shop. I will absolutely, but don't when I'm trying to get something done, just give me a minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll talk whatever you want to talk about. I'll talk with you.
Exactly. And I noticed because my LCS, he's got good reviews. Both of them I go to, but you have some of those people that he's rude. He's disrespectful. You'll drive an hour and he'll turn you away. And I'm like, well, I've been there where I've seen people just walk in unannounced, never even seen the guy, walking in with totes of Morgans or 10-ounce bars and expecting him to just drop what he's doing to go. No, if you got shit like that, you got to call, man. You got to make sure he's got time. He's not going to turn away his customers to deal with you, unless, you schedule an appointment, and I've seen him turn, and turn people away because they just walk in and they're rude and talking over.
Yep.
You can even look them up, man. There's YouTube videos on YouTube about how to act in an LCS, and a lot of people you think would have common sense, but there's a lot of people that just
if I pull up and he's got a crowd in there, I just turn around. I don't even want to.
Yeah.
I don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah.
But he and I, we get a lot of one-on-one time. We'll talk. We'll talk shit for half hour, 30, 45 minutes. I'll buy some stuff and call it a week.
Yeah.
But Silverstruck knows. He knows the deal. He was like, "Love to let me educate you. Let me educate you guys. Tell me about it." Now, I'm a Britannia nut. I'm crazy about him. So this guy, I was buying a tube of the 23s, and this guy's again, he's listening to the conversation. He goes, "Yeah, did you know there are 4 security features on that coin? Let me tell you about it." I'm like, "Dude, no, I'm aware. I look, it's my favorite stacker, man. Just I know."
Yeah. No, that's the worst thing, like I said, for me would be, when you walk in, you're both looking at gold, and you'll have your hands on something first, and then he'll throw the money on the table and try to take it from you. You know what I mean? I had that a couple times, and it's like, really, dude? It was in my hand.
I literally watched. This guy walked in, and he was listening. He was waiting his turn, but this guy put down I forget what it was. It was a cap bus. I don't know. It was an expensive coin. I know it was expensive as hell, and it was definitely encased. But this guy actually had the nerve to move in and pick it up and start looking at it. I was like, "Oh, dude, somebody's gonna fight." I could not believe he just picked it up.
Yeah.
Didn't even ask.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You get some, rude people. That's like every day. You go into stores and
that's life. Yeah, that's life. That's just not just in the LCS.
Yeah, people do it all the time. It's like buying a house. You get in a bidding war, forget about it.
That's why I offered over ask on mine. I knew there was going to be a bidding war on it, but I also knew that these guys had moved to Arizona and had 2 house payments. So I told my wife, I said, I guarantee if we go over ask, they'll take it without even. I guarantee you they'll take it. So
Yeah.
we threw in. It wasn't even that much. I think it was an extra $2,500 over ask, and they took it. I mean, no hesitation.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what's $2,500? That's in the grand scheme of a house. That's nothing.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Absolutely.
But it kept
Yeah.
it from going into the weekend going under bids.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
Where is
So,
Triple P? I don't know. Where is Triple P today?
did you see what he said at then? I just read that. He says, where's Triple P, or do I want to know? He's at a Christmas party.
At a Christmas party.
Serious. Yeah, he's good. Went to a Christmas party with the family, I guess, or something.
Nice.
So, and then after this episode, guys, with me and Silver Gold Stack Attack, next week, me and Triple P are going to do like a Christmas episode, and then we're going to end the season, and we're not going to start back up until the end of January. So that'll be season 2. We'll end the year off, and next week, take a little break, and then we'll be right back.
Well, let's get this bar show on the road. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah. He just stacking. I just want to catch up on a couple comments here. Stacking investments perpetrator. I unsubbed the Yank a year ago.
Yeah,
I bet
it's not for everybody. Nope. Just like my channel is not for everybody. Yours isn't for everybody. It is what it is.
Everybody's different. There's, like I said, I used to watch a lot of his videos, and I'm not saying the guy is a bad guy or anything. It's just there's certain things that he says that I don't agree with, and I only watched the videos with Tim in them because I like Tim. But there's
pretty much the only ones I'll tune into.
Yeah, there's.
I don't want to know about mining stocks and his sponsors and all Jambo. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said 110 times before, and I'll say it again. There's no problem for YouTube creators making money. Nope. I have no problems with that. Even if they did a mining stock. I'm going to be honest. I'm doing a mining stock. It's coming right up. And I'm going to let all my subs know. Everybody's going to know. But I rather make money, work for it, than take it from somebody. You know what I mean? I rather work for it. And if I could take that money and put it towards the channel and put it towards gauze and give it back. For example, I shouldn't be saying all this, but when I do this mining stock, I'm giving away a piece of gold because I'm getting paid. Now I'm going to pay some of that forward to the channel. And that's how I think you should go about things like that. There's no problems about making money on YouTube. But the minute you sell out, you feel too good for your subscribers, you become all about the dollar signs, you start these memberships where there's restrictions. You know what I mean? Oh, you can't go on my auctions if you're not a member. You can't watch certain videos if you're not a member. That's wrong. You know what I mean? I don't agree with that. But if you work your ass off and you get your channel where it is and you want to make some money and you're able to make money, why not? But there's a difference between making the money and selling out. For example, that's why Salivate Metals is my favorite big YouTube channel, because he's making money, and he's doing okay. He's getting, companies like Intaglio Mint reaching out to him to do his channel rounds and sponsors and referrals and affiliate links, all that stuff. But he watches everybody's video, comments on everybody's video, watches all the small guys, shows all the support. I've reached out to him, me and Triple P. Within 10 seconds, he responded and said, hell yeah, I'll do an interview with you guys. I couldn't wait. I was waiting for you guys to invite me.
I'll be honest. I don't know how Sal does it. He's a machine.
Me neither.
He is an absolute machine. It's a struggle for me to even do 2 a week, and that's pushing it.
But he's dedicated and he does it. I said to him too. I said, "Sal, how do you do it?" And but he he definitely cranks it. But be like Sal. Is what I'm saying. Like there's so many big channels and I can name them, and most of you guys in the chat right now know who we're talking about. There's a few of them out there that are just became all about the money. Do it because it's more of a job now. If you're getting paid $12,000 per mining stock, It's kind of about the money at that point, and that's how they've turned into, instead of taking that money and being the same like you started, not forgetting where you came from and throwing it back towards the channel. You know what I mean? And not saying giving it all away. You need payment in your pocket for all the hard work and stuff. But, I see some of these guys say, oh, we're not going to do a goal until there's super chats, or I'm not going to do a goal until there's this many likes. I'm not going to do a goal until we get this many subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's certain things that I disagree with. And that's where I like, you know what? You lose respect for that channel and how the way they're going, and you kind of just unsubscribe. But it has nothing against the person themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I
Oh
don't
yeah.
hate nobody. It's just certain things that I disagree with. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, and I have no problem with anybody making money. It's just be yourself. Don't be, change yourself. Like Silver Slayer.
Silver Slayer. Silver Slayer.
I had to mention his name, man. He's
Silver
probably the
Slayer.
most hated person in this community.
I no. I don't know.
He was getting his ass reamed. I remember with that whole pumping, the silver pump.
Well, it's one
Did
thing
a
to
whole
encourage
video.
buying silver, but here's the problem. He encouraged all of his minions to go spam everybody else's comment section with it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's like, come on, dude, that's not cool.
yeah, no, exactly. It's yeah, no, I know, I noticed that. I remember they got a bunch of guys in the community. Empire Precious Metals, Speg, I think Silver Wolverine, Tita Silverstack. A bunch of guys did this video pretty much about him. This whole pumping thing. Oh, there's certain YouTubers pumping.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
I
Yeah.
do.
And
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I
man,
remember.
I remember that like the community was getting so divided and so heated. And I was on the comments there on that one of his videos that pretty much started the whole situation. And I remember it was Sal and Junius Maltby going back and forth. Like there was a straight up argument. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
See two big guys like that go back and forth.
Well, Stacking Investments brings up a good point. He says once a channel takes on a major online dealer for a sponsor, then they can't be honest and stick to the core principles of stacking. And that's true to an extent. I think so, because let's face it, if we take on a major sponsor, we got to keep that sponsor happy. We can't really go off on the tangent that we're used to going off on. You got to be, oh, well, corporate this, corporate that. And I just want to keep my stuff just natural, just keep it flowing. I don't want to have to worry about what I say pissing off a sponsor.
Exactly. And like I was talking about this whole mining stock thing. I've been working on this video for 2 weeks now, and it's a lot of work because you got to look up all this stuff. You got to
Oh yeah, for
do
sure.
this, do that. It's you think it's just, oh, they message you and give you a whole pamphlet and you can just go from there. It's a whole different ballpark. You got to look up, find clips. It's a lot of work. But I told the marketing agent, I said, listen, I'm not a fan of it. I'm open to things. I'm not a fan of it. I said, my subscribers are probably not going to like it. As a matter of fact, I said, I know they're not going to like it. I said, but I'm going to be honest in the video. And I'll give you some sneak peeks, but I said, there's nothing better than physical gold. And it pretty much say, but how do we get gold? What companies take the risk of getting it for us?
Mm-hmm.
And I went into the mining, because obviously it's the miners that get it for us, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I went into that way, and pretty much if you can diversify your stack, and if you want, it's up to you. Do your own homework. You can buy a stock or two, whatever, but I'm not like cramming it down people's throats, lying and saying it's the best thing for you.
Well, if you know me, you're going to get straight up honesty from me, because I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you the way it is. And my dad actually made a point. My dad actually called me out. He watches my videos, and he called me out. Remember the one I did on the worst place? I think it was the Halloween episode. The worst places to buy silver or something like that. I forget what it was. And you remember I just lambasted, absolutely blasted HSN as the #1 most terrible place. And I called their spokesman a huckster, a shyster, and just laid into him because that's what he is. He's a lying sack. And I'm not afraid to tell you that. I think he's full of crap. All that information he gave on the 23 Britannias was complete bullshit. Every freaking bit of it. He lied. And he's got people buying that crap because of what he's saying. And I called it out. I called it the way I saw it. And even my dad was like, well, you better watch out, HSN. I said, Dad, they're not watching my videos. I said, I got 1,400 something subscribers. I doubt HSN is checking. Well, big company. They got big lawyers and defamation. And I'm like, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
if they get mad at what I'm saying, it's because they feel guilty about it being right.
Yeah, exactly. It was like that. I'm sure everybody in the chat here has seen that subscription about Acre Gold, ACRB. That you spend $50 or $100 a month or $150, and they'll send you. Once you get to that point, they'll send you a 1 gram, a 2 gram, a 2.5 gram, a 5 gram, and now they're offering 10 gram bars. And the premium's very low. Blah blah. I did the math. In order for you to get that 1 gram bar, you're spending $150. They're hammering to you. And I remember this was actually on Facebook, and I commented back, just laying into the comments and saying, yeah, this is a scam, blah, blah. Yeah, you're going to get the real gold, but you're paying. You might as well go buy
it's way over.
You might as well go buy a freaking, Libertad at that point if you want to pay a high premium. And they blocked the comments. I was no longer to comment on the video. So, if you're not open for, don't get me wrong, it sucks. The bigger you get, you're going to get those assholes in the comments saying,
I've had my share.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? I don't like this. No one likes that controversial comment, those mean comments. But I'm not blocking my comments.
No, I don't delete them. I'll leave them up there because here's the deal. I had one in the last video, and he didn't even make any freaking sense, man. He's just all capitals, meandering on about you didn't do your diligence or your homework. He couldn't even spell. He couldn't even write anything. And I'm like, dude, seriously, you're gonna reach out and blast somebody, and you're gonna write like that? I'm totally leaving that up because all anybody has to do is read what the hell you've got here, and they're gonna know exactly who you are.
Yeah, no, exactly. And let me be honest. I'm not the greatest speller.
And I'm not saying that's a judgment of who you are, but if you're gonna attack people,
you got to know what you're, shit. Yeah. If there's certain words I can't, I'm a good speller, but I'm freaking certain words, I might use a there, because there's like 5 different theirs. I might use the wrong one, or then and then, or whatever. I might use that at wrong time.
It's been said that English is the hardest language to learn because of all the intricities and variables and
and
for everybody, I get it. I totally get it. I get that.
Yeah. And for everybody that watches my videos, there's times I stutter. There's times I say 100 fucking million times in my videos, and there's certain words I'll try to pronounce and I'll screw it up. It's just you're getting what I'm what I am. I'm not going to sit there and edit it and change it up and.
I was the master when I first started. And then it got so bad that I caught it, and I'm like, shit.
I catch
I'm
it.
Going.
When I caught it? I caught it when everyone pointed it out to me, and I'm like, oh shit, I do say it a lot. So I kind of been like, I don't know if I'm talking too quick or I lose topic in my head when I'm talking about because I go off the fucking rail. So I try to stop myself and fix it, but at the same time, I'm like, listen, my true fans, my true subscribers will stick no matter what.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Change myself. I'm not going to change how I do things. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm monetized now. I am making money. That's what happens when you're on YouTube and you bust your ass. But I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to change how I do things. Yeah, there's probably going to be things, videos and whatever, companies and affiliate links or whatever. But that's comes with the bigger channels. But I'm not going to go that route where these other channels are, that everybody knows about. I'm going to go, I'm going to stay myself and I'll do things like how T the Silverstacker does them or Salivate Metals, the bigger channels that us smaller channels still watch because we have respect for them. We know they haven't changed. They're the same from day one. You know what I mean? That do things the right way. Like, everybody hates mining stocks, but when they do mining stocks, they do a giveaway. They do a GAW. You watch this, you help me, I help you. We're growing together. But at the end of the day, we're a bunch of guys who like gold and silver. We're like a secondary family. You grow together, but you get a lot of people that I don't know if it's jealousy, they feel betrayed, and
there's no telling. There's no telling.
yeah.
HD says, "Oh, sorry about that, Stack Tack. I was drunk." That wasn't you, man. Appreciate the apology, but it wasn't you, buddy.
But let's get going on these bars here. Get going here. 1 second. I bought a new tripod today. My other one,
dude, I've ripped through I don't know how many friggin' camera setups and phone setups and microphones, and it's insane.
Oh yeah, my other side tripod is fine and stuff, but I was like, you know what? Well, actually, it part of the plastic broke on it, and I said, you know what? I think it's time for a new one.
Made in China.
Yeah. Ooh, there's my phase. Hold on here. There we go. All right, we're good. Oh, wait. All right.
Burning the candle, huh?
Oh, yeah. Christmas time, man. Oh, by the way, my wife started an Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Mrs. Patrioticstacker.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the link up so you guys can follow her if you have an Instagram.
I really need to use mine more. It just sits there.
No, this is Silver Gold Stack Attack. He's filling in for Triple P. Triple P's at a Christmas party. All right, so we're gonna see what bars are good for stacking, what bars are trash, and literally not trash, but what do you got
Stacking
for us?
Investments. Have a good night, man.
Have a good night, man. Good to see you. Big Toe. Just saying, I am unsubscribed from 12 channels over the OTC mining videos. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like the mining videos, but listen, I don't have a problem if someone's going to be honest about it and not clickbait the mining stocks. And if they're honest and they're not clickbaiting them and they stick to their what they were doing before and they don't become commercialized, I don't have a problem. I'm never going to knock another man's hustle. I rather someone take work for the money doing mining stocks versus getting $100, $200, $300, $400 super chats by their subscribers. I mean, that's up to their subscribers, but these guys don't need your $400 super chats. And I've seen some big channels where they're getting paid big money for mining stocks and sponsors, and people are sending them crazy super chats and donations.
Hey, more power to them.
Yeah. But that's what happens. You know what I mean? You lose some, you win some. That's part of it, I guess. YouTube, and like I said, regardless if the channel likes if the people like who you are, and follow you because who you are, and they like what you do, they stay. Your true fans, your true subscribers will stay. And if the ones that have problems, they can leave. No one's holding them to it. You know what I mean? If you feel the need to leave because of somebody making money, that's whatever.
I hear you. I hear you.
You know, but
I
at
hear you.
the same time, all I'm saying, true subscribers will stay.
And we got a good bunch here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got it. My subscribers are great,
We
and it's
share
always
a lot of the same
yeah,
subscribers.
exactly. My subscribers are great. I have an awesome fan base, awesome, this click here, great loyalty. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's like a second family.
Oh, for
I
sure.
love my subscribers, and that's why I give it. I give it back. I do gauze and giveaways, and always sending mail and stickers. I'm not charging them $1 for a sticker like some channels. But
I mean, I get good deals on the decals. I wait till they go 50 for $19 at sticker meal. You can't beat that.
yeah, yeah. But
Can't beat it. And then I can give them away then I can just give them away. I paid $19 for 50 of them.
yeah, no, I wait for the deals on Sticker Mule.
Absolutely, and I usually get the text, and I'm usually right. If I need them, I'm right on. If I don't need them, I
Yep.
just ignore it.
I at the point I even buy them every time I get a deal for stickers or magnets, I buy them. Well, not magnets because I haven't had magnets yet. I'm gonna eventually make some.
I told you I got the T-shirt in, right? That came in today.
Yeah, you told me about that one.
So
Did you
I
just
don't know
get
if
one or a
anybody.
few?
I just ordered one because I wanted to see, whether it was worth it or not. So, but here it is. If anybody's interested in the T-shirts that Sticker Mule does, they did a pretty good job. So that's on the right, left, on the left breast side, I guess. That's where it is.
Yeah, no, that looks great, dude.
So yeah, they did a pretty good job. It's $20 for a custom T-shirt. That's actually not bad.
For example, Mellow Stacker just said, I've been a newer to YouTube stack community, but I'm not going anywhere. Y'all been stacking for a few years.
No, there's plenty of us that haven't been in the game all that long, buddy.
Yeah.
Believe that. I'm only in my 3rd year of stacking.
Yeah. I'll be going on 10 soon.
Yeah, you started early. I wish I'd only started a little bit sooner.
Yeah. You're never too late to start stacking now. And there's some guys that started a year ago and I have a big stack. But there's some guys that, started a year ago that have more than me. Some people just go real hard. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that's fine, and I
Yeah.
could do the same thing, but I have other interests and hobbies that I
Yeah,
enjoy.
exactly.
So, I want to live. I don't want to just squirrel away my money all the time. I want to do some things.
Oh yeah.
If
And
I want
there's
to put a new, if I want to do something in my car, I do something in my car. If I want to buy another arcade game to put it up in the man cave, I buy another arcade game.
yeah. And not
But
only
you don't want to rotate your life solely around just metals.
no, exactly.
You gotta live. You gotta live because tomorrow's not guaranteed for any of us.
Yeah, no, exactly. And metals, I put a lot of my money into other investments, real estate, and
Mm-hmm.
my stock investment accounts and retirement accounts.
Absolutely, you got to diversify. It's been said I don't know how
Cryptocurrency.
many times. Got to diversify. HD, I didn't get the shrimp on it. What? Huh? What does that mean? What's the shrimp?
Mellow Stacker, I got to check out your video, man.
Oh wait, Mellow, you did a video? No kidding.
Yeah, with over 6 years stacking, just did my first YouTube video yesterday.
Oh shoot, I'll have to check that out.
Guys, go subscribe to Mellow Stacker.
Yeah, definitely. Give him a look. I'll as soon as this is over, I'll go check you out.
Yeah, Mellow Stacker, comment down your YouTube link in the comments, not in the chat, in the comments at the end of this video or during the video. I'm sure you have a comment option. Comment your link so I can go click that and subscribe. I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to your channel. If you have no videos, I'm pretty sure I haven't subscribed. But yeah, let me shoot that link down there so I can share it.
I'll definitely throw you a sub, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you can start building your channel. You do it as fun, man. And you never expect it, and all of a sudden, you put out some good content. You're loyal to your fans, and you're a good person, and you're real. You're yourself. You'll blow up, and before you know it, you'll be able to be monetized, and you can take some money that you make and throw it into your stack.
Well, there's not one of us that started with our first video and said, you know what, I'm gonna hit 1,000 subs.
None of us.
I looked at my first video. I'm like, Jesus, they could use that for a friggin' sleep aid.
Yeah, no, none of us. I never expected it. I was happy if at the end of the year I was expecting to hit like 100. I was going to be happy. Like,
You
and then
should
all
have
of a
seen when
sudden,
I got one. I was actually stunned that one person actually subbed. I was like, oh wow, somebody
yeah,
actually
yeah,
subbed. I think
yeah,
it might
no,
have been Trident M2. He's been around. You and Trident have been around since the beginning for my stuff.
yeah, exactly.
And I
Silver
think I
Struck.
hit yours pretty early on too.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. You know, we've been around, I think a year now. It's been over a year, a little over a year, I think.
Yep. Well, we'll definitely check you out, Mellow Stacks. We'll give you a look.
Yeah,
And I like to promote. Sometimes I'll take channels that are just starting off, or if I like what you're doing, or if I think you need an assist, I like to give. Hey, we do shout outs and whatnot, help you move along. But I like to give back because there's been so many channels that gave me a good word over the last year and a half, whatever it's been.
exactly. If it
And
wasn't for
that's how you grow. I mean, other channels help you grow. It's not a competition. It's not about that. It's about
no, having
making
fun.
awareness in the community of what we're trying to do. And the more people that, are giving their opinions and the more content we have to pick from, the better. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
and
it's just
and
better. It's just better if we're participating.
and you're enjoying yourself. You're having fun, and you're
Oh yeah.
making friends. Because outside of the community, who were you able to really talk to about metals?
Yep.
You know what I mean? There wasn't much people to talk to about it. You know what I mean? You were
Well, I
pretty
don't
much,
even talk. Most of my friends don't even know I stack. So
yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you go out one day and you at your local, the only place you could talk to somebody that knows about it, that believes in it just as much as you, is someone at LCS.
mm-hmm. All right.
Silverstruck that I will always consider sponsor videos and sponsored channels BS. I've turned down all offers for a reason. That may be just me, but okay.
Silverstruck's the man. I
No,
love his stuff.
Silverstruck, Silverstruck,
Just a class A dude all the way, man.
yeah, Silverstruck, Savage Stacker, and International Stacker, and T to Silver Stacker are the four guys that really got me going. They did shout outs for me and helped me out from pretty much day one, and they the reason why I'm where I am now, my subscribers, and where I am on YouTube. I never expected it, but it's awesome. Great community. But you want to
Totally
start
agree.
off
I've
the
had a
first
blast
bar, man?
time I've been on, for sure.
Oh, it's awesome,
Ah,
and I
why
don't
don't you
plan on
kick it off?
stopping.
I'll do the next one.
All right, okay.
Why don't you kick it off? I'll do the next one.
Start off. Perfect. This has been a fan favorite. A lot of people in the community here. Very popular. Newer mint. Hold on here.
John, you missed about 57 minutes and 59 seconds of stuff. Sorry, buddy.
What's up, John? Germania mint.
Oh hell, you're busting out the good stuff.
Yeah, trash or stack, stack or trash.
Their stuff is clean. It's bright white. I love it.
What about the chat here? Stack or trash? Germania mint bars.
Yeah, look at how bright that is. That's amazing. I love their stuff.
See Germania mint, when they started coming out, and I caught on to them, and before you know it, they got very popular. But I always said, you're getting premium silver at generic cost.
What was
You
the? Why don't you throw out what you paid for it if you remember?
What did I pay for this? I would say, I don't know if this was. I got multiple Germania mint ounce bars, but I would say the average cost between them all would be 220 to 250, depending, because they just came out about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yep.
I mean, so since then we've had the bar. Right now they're about 260, but I haven't bought any recent. But the last one I think I bought for 220.
Nice.
220, 225. But what I like about Germania mint is that, first of all, the packaging. It's wrapped in plastic, right? And it comes in a box.
Yep, the packaging's phenomenal. It's
Yeah,
absolutely perfect.
they spent that extra money just for packaging, and most mints don't do that. You know, you get it raw. So I like that, but I like the fact that it's 4.9's fine. You don't see much, you know, silver that bars that are 4.9's. Usually it's 3.9's, unless it's, you know, Britannia bars or maples. Um, and I really like the serial numbers.
Yep,
They're all
same.
serialized,
Same.
and just that white, you know, that finish. It's a beautiful finish on them.
Well, it looks like you got majority stack in the comments, so that's looks like that's a keeper.
That's a keeper. Yeah, I love
That's a
Germania.
keeper.
One of my favorite mints to stack. This is considered a cast bar. You know, it's not pressed, it's not poured, it's a cast.
Yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
a good one. That's a good one.
So that's a win. That's a win. So we're gonna put the wins on. We'll do the right side. You know, because if you're left, if you're liberal, that's not good. So we're gonna go right.
All right, I got one for you.
All right.
And you and I have already talked about this one.
Yeah.
I just picked this up today. I think I paid. Now you know the premiums were up, so I did get it for $260, which I'm fine with. I'm all right with 26 an ounce. But this is from Silver and Gold Bull.
Beautiful bar.
It is. It's got a great shine on it. And this is one I've had my eye on for I don't know how long, but it's definitely one I wanted. And if you look, it's got the embossed bulls on the back. If you turn it just the right way. So yeah, kind of a little security feature on there.
Definitely, it's definitely a security feature for sure.
Yep. So build your wealth in ounces. So what do we think? Stack it or trash it?
Stack. See, what I like about those is that they're just I like the design on it with the bull. It's very simple.
Yep.
But it's just a sharp looking bar. You know, and it's a good price. You know, right now for what bars are going for, it's a good price. And those bull bars, my Silver Gold Bull, they've went up on premiums.
Yeah, they have. They've gone way up.
They used to be generic, kind of like the Atmex bars. Atmex was this generic you can get. That was the whole purpose.
They've gone
that
way
was
up.
That was the purpose of Atmex putting out their own bars, so people can get cheap silver. Well, that went out. They're not cheap anymore. You're about paying the same price as I would say, it's a high premium bar here. Like an RCM bar, maybe RCM bar, Britannia bar. They're about the same price, unless you're getting like the loaf bars or the cast bars, but they're pressed bars. Forget about it.
Well, it looks like we got a winner on this one. Everybody seems to agree.
There we go.
All right, we got a winner. So where are we going, on the right?
Right. Yeah, right. Right's the winner, left's the loser.
All right, what you got?
All right, so we got some generic here. My favorite generic bar, the Stack. All right. The IGRs. Now,
Istanbul Gold Refinery.
Yeah, and you know what, man? This is as generic as you can get. They have those 5 or 6 different generic bars. Like you have the IGRs, you have the Naders, the Harris. There's a few others, and then I guess they're all like in that special category. They're pretty much like all the same bar, but just different, mints and stuff. But they're pretty much all, I think, what IRA approved, something like that. But they're your cheap. If you want to get a cheap 10-ounce bar, this is what you're going to go for, stuff like that in that category. But out of that category, I like these because same thing, the packaging, they're wrapped in plastic. They're all serialized. They come with a card.
Doesn't that have the hologram on the back, or a sticker, a hologram sticker?
Yep. They all come carded. And, it's just a nice generic cast bar, and they also make the pressed IGR bars, but the pressed IGR bars are high in premium, and they're very hard to find. You have one?
I don't have any IGRs.
Yeah, the IGR pressed ones are very hard to find, but yeah, I love these, and right now these are your cheapest bet. On Monument Metals, I think These are the cheapest ones they have, and we all know Monument Metals is the win for lately when it comes to online dealers. But yeah, no, I love me some IGR bars. I stack these when I can get them, if I want to get some cheap silver. So that's a win.
Yeah, I think that's a win.
One. Yeah, I like serialized silver. I like having that sense of security, and I can write it down. And God forbid I get robbed, I can name my serial numbers. Yeah.
Hey, if I have any serial numbers, I record them. So.
Yep. What's up, Best Pigeons? Good to see you, man. John Morgan, silver bar stacker, the king of vintage. That guy's got a vintage stack. Let me tell you.
All right, I got one for you. This is from a little place in Texas called the Cut Saw Mint.
Oh, this one might be. Oh, that's what those are. The Unity bars, right?
The Unity bars. These are amazing. And you probably can't see it, but the engraving on these, the little lines are all throughout the bar. Good luck duplicating that. Seriously, I don't know if you're going to be able to counterfeit that. But the design is perfect. I love the design on this one. And the back is it's one of those rare occasions where the back is just as nice as the front.
And the 10-ounce Troy ounce. It's a 10 Troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. It looks like it pops. It looks like 3D.
Yep. Well, it's
through the
high
camera.
relief. Yeah, it's actually high relief. So I don't know if that actually shows through here, but it's kind of high relief. But yeah, the back is just as nice. It's amazing.
I had one of those, and I loved it. I bought it because I loved it, and I thought it was a high premium piece. I never seen them before, so I thought it was like a high premium bar until I realized they were selling. I seen them online all of a sudden. This was, I don't know, in the, springtime, and they were generic bars. They were selling them at generic price, and I'm like, man, I overpaid on it. Fuck, I'm like, and so I was just mad at that bar, and I sold it.
I got an absolutely perfect price on this. I got this at $210. It was a steal. It was a steal. Absolute steal at $210.
I got ripped off, man. I paid like $270, $280 for it. This was at the Myrtle Beach coin shop, coin exchange, something like that.
Well, that was your first mistake, buying anything in Myrtle Beach.
Well, I realized that real quick. But I was gone for a week. I wanted something. I wanted to check out. And that's what I do. I like to check out shops when I travel.
Mm-hmm.
So I sold it on an auction.
You sold? You ended up selling it?
Yeah, I took a hit on it, but I regret selling it because they're beautiful. And now those bars have a premium.
Mm-hmm.
So if I would have just held on to it, I probably would have been okay. But I was like, I only got one of that bar. It doesn't match the rest of the stack, and I sold it. But they're beautiful, beautiful bars.
Absolutely.
But stack, absolutely. 210.
All right, stack. You're up. What you got?
Oh, all right, okay. So we bring out here. All right. One of my favorite mints. Scottsdale.
So we're gonna put this one on the right. Sorry, we're gonna put this one. We're gonna write it.
Scottsdale 10-ounce stackers. I love Scottsdale mint. Everything Scottsdale, I love it, and I like the variety with Scottsdale. They have their coins, they have rounds, they have their cast bars, their poured bars, their loaf bars, and they're always putting out cool designs. And on top of that, Scottsdale also has a collection portion of their stuff, because there's a lot of vintage Scottsdale stuff out there too that is very, very pricey and hard to get.
Look at the back of that thing. Show the back of that thing.
Oh, again. The back is outstanding.
I love the back side of that one.
The spirals. I like they're also serialized, which is really cool. I like their little logo there. And the cool thing is that they stack. They stack on each other. Let's see here. Let me see if I can pull out the rest here. So here's a stack of them, right? And you think they're like Legos, man. They're in there. I like that. And they kind of took that from like the A-Mark. Remember the A-Mark 1 ounce stackers and the 10 ounce stackers back in the 80s?
Yep.
They were stackable. They had like the same grooves. So they kind of took a little note from them and they made these, and they like mass produce these. There's like no limit. So there's thousands of these, but I love them. They do carry a higher premium. Right now, I think I wouldn't buy them on Scottsdale website or eBay store because you'll probably be paying $300, but you can find them for about $265, $270 at current prices. But I love Scottsdale. Definitely. No, you can buy these all over, man. They have them on online dealer sites. Most of them. I know Bold Precious Metals has them right now. Atmex, if you want to pay that extra money. There's a couple sites that have them right now. I mean, if you want, you can buy them from the website or the Scottsdale eBay store. But I wouldn't recommend that. If you're part of groups on Instagram and Facebook, you can find them for even better deals. Hit me up. I'll get them for you at a decent price. I'll give you the guy's name. But so what do you guys think about Scottsdale stackers? Trash or stack? Stack or trash? If someone says trash, they're going in. They're going in. They're going in a timeout.
Timeout. Chat timeout.
I'm gonna start I'm gonna make them buy a membership in order to see this video. Full of dick move.
I think you got. I think it's. I think that's a right one
For the win. All right.
Yeah. Looks like it's a stacker.
All right. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Scottsdale.
All right, I'm going to show you one that you really don't see a whole lot. It was part of a series, and it was by a company called Elemental. Elemental, I think the name was. If I'm correct on this, but this is part of their Zodiac series. The Dragon. Year of the Dragon.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that great?
That's a high. I seen that on Bold the other day. They're
these
going
have
over
shot off the freaking chart. These things.
They're ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, I got in on them when they were cheap, thankfully. But
and the backing there, that's you could consider that a security.
Yeah,
because it's hard to replicate. Yeah.
Well, it's hard to replicate that dragon. That would give you a hard time.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is from Elemental. It was part of their Zodiac series. It was very limited, and they disappeared pretty quickly because it was about the same time, I believe, that Elemental was having all kinds of problems. So I don't even know if they finished the series. But yeah, let me know what you think about that one.
Stack, absolutely. I love elementals.
Yep, their stuff was fantastic.
Elementals, OPM, and what was it? Element, weren't they all like together? Weren't they like sister companies?
Yeah, everybody seemed to merge. I couldn't even keep track of it.
And something happened with fraud, and the owners were laundering money or something. I remember that. Proud American says, "You trying to be like Empire now?" No, bro, hell no. Listen, I love Stormy. Me and Stormy get along. We are great friends. We talk a lot on the phone, and we do a lot of business deals back and forth. But how he does his YouTube channel and how I do my YouTube channel, we are two totally different people, and we do not think alike at all when it comes to certain things.
John had a question on the Dragon bar. He asked if it was a coin bar. It is not.
Yeah, those are cool. I was selling those snake bars. Remember?
Yep.
Through the auction, and I was selling them for dirt cheap. Skywalker bought like a crap load of them, and I was looking up on eBay and stuff, and what they were going for. I was like, man, those were, I could have sold those for a lot more, but I was like, you know what? Whatever. Everyone's happy. I did okay. My LCS did okay. They got them at a great price. I saw them for like $2 over, man, $1 over.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to show all the ones in that series because we'd go on all night. But real quick, here's a
That's the
preview of the ones that I have. Here's the snake from 13.
Yep.
And pretty cool backgrounds, like scales.
Yeah, the
So
Rand
again, this
Refinery was also part of that too. Right
yep.
there.
So this is part of the Zodiac series that Elemental did. That was 2013. Here is 14. It's the year of the horse. That's got a shine on it.
Yeah.
Pretty simple background, but what a great shine on that.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
And the only other one I have, I'm missing two, but this is Year of the Goat. Another nice one.
I seen those just recently on I think Bold Precious Metals.
Yep.
And they're about $300 too.
Yeah, these aren't cheap because they just didn't put out a whole lot of them. They didn't have time to finish the series. So if you can find, if anybody knows, if you guys see a rooster or the monkey, let me know, because those are the two I need to finish these.
I'll keep an eye out, bro.
They're not going to be cheap, I know.
Oh yeah.
They're the hardest two to find, the monkey and the rooster. The rooster is almost impossible.
Oh yeah.
But if anybody sees one, give me a shout.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at. Keep an eye out. Spokane Silver Stacker said Patriotic put me in timeout, and it just out and just channel before. Yeah, no, I know, man, that was an accident.
I remember that.
Patrick said trash. Are you saying trash to the Scottsdale or the Dragon? This one isn't, I don't think. Very cool bar.
SBS, I don't know how many roosters are out there, but it was one of the last ones to get issued, and that's why I don't think there was a big run on them. Because
Good night,
again,
Silverstruck.
That's when Elementals was going through all their problems, and so I think the rooster and the monkey are going to be the more limited of the bunch. I mean, they're all limited for the most part, but those two are the hardest to find.
Yeah, I'm definitely I definitely.
And B2 had to just throw that in, looking for a monkey and a cock. Nice.
Oh shit.
All right, we'll throw that one on the right.
Yeah. All right. Now these ones you also don't see much. There's also lower mintage on these. They're not your common 10-ounce bars. Silver Shield.
Oh yeah, busting them out. Yep.
This is the No Lies 10-ounce bars. Now these are carrying high premiums now. Not quite 300, but close. Well, depending where you buy them.
I've seen them go over 3 actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially certain designs. But
I think I had that same exact bar watched on eBay, and it was at $320.
Yeah,
which is beyond what I'll spend on a 10-ounce bar. I'm not doing it.
Nope. Me either. You know, well, I can't say that. Englehart's.
That's different. That's different, though.
Yeah, but like, you know, yes, there's carries a higher premium. Yes, it's a Silver Shield, but at the same time, I would be a buyer in today's market. I wouldn't spend no more than $270 on these.
If I could find one for $270, I'd be all over it.
Yeah. $270, $275. Anything over that, I wouldn't. Today's maybe I'm lying. Maybe $280. I would go up to $280. These I got just before we went up in silver price. I don't know, a month ago. Mm-hmm. I sold 2 tubes of Eagles. Remember, I did a video about that.
Yeah.
Pickups.
Yeah.
And no, beautiful press bars. That's your favorite right there. Press bars.
Yep. That's what I stack.
And I like the designs on these.
Yep, that's awesome.
It's definitely a stack for me, or it wouldn't be in my stack.
Yeah, Mello, if you saw it below 300, that was probably a good buy.
On the Dragon?
No, on the on yours.
Oh, this here? Yeah, no, if you see it below 300, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I'd be a buyer at 280.
Because here's the thing, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not an economist by any means, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see spot drop again before it goes up any higher.
Oh, I think so.
But here's the inherent problem is the premiums are just they're not gonna go anywhere. So when you're talking premium versus spot, you're paying the actual value of what silver is, and we kind of forget that every now and then. We forget that spot is, I mean, it's for paper trading for the most part.
Yeah.
But it's not a real indicator of the value of silver. It never was.
HG said, "Do you think we'll see another dip?" Yeah,
I do. I think we're gonna. I think before it even I think we're going to see 30 at some point. I don't think it'll last, but I do think we're going to dip before that happens. I think we're in for another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the only thing holding that back, I mean, the dollar was unbelievably strong through most of 2022. Go figure. Not inflation wise, where buying power wise, but economy wise across the world, the dollar was strong. And then October it started dropping, and then November it really died down. So that's when it kind of coincided with the increase in silver.
Yeah.
But it's hinged to the dollar right now. Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah. Exactly. But I think this whole year has been very weird.
Yeah, it has.
With all the markets, with crypto, with precious metals. Usually, when everything's taking a crap, gold and silver spiking. But we didn't see that this year. We didn't see it just in the beginning.
Again, it's because the dollar was strong, as a world currency.
Yeah, yeah.
So, we all know when the dollar's strong, silver goes down. Dollar drops, silver goes up.
Yeah, yeah. But it was just a weird year. And
it was no question.
We had record-breaking highs in the beginning of the year, and then all of a sudden
we hit 26, and then before you could blink, we were down to 16.
Yeah, record lows, and within 2 years, it was weird. And for that dip to last that long, and listen, I'm not complaining. I bought the hell out of that dip.
We all did, but here's the deal, though: the premiums, because you got to remember that even though spot price dips, you got to figure these dealers, at least the LCSs, a lot of them don't have the flexibility to drop down with the dips because they've already paid a certain amount for it, and they're not going to just let it go.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So, and I don't blame them, to be quite honest. If I'm holding on to an asset that I paid $20 for, and the value of it dips down to 16, why the hell would I sell it at 16 knowing it's going to go back up at some point again?
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose. I'm not in the business of losing money. I don't blame the LCSs. I don't blame them.
No. Yeah, no, it's like people saying, I hope to see $10 silver. I hope to see lower than 10. I hope to see silver and gold. I'd like to see gold at $1,000. They don't realize that there's going to be LCS will be closing doors and only selling numismatics and stuff. They're not going to be selling bullion. Or if they are selling it, they're going to say we can't sell it any less than $19. They're going to set a flat rate because they're not making anything. And and these mining, the people out there mining will be mining, but they're holding it, or they'll just close down shop for a while.
And who can blame them? If it cost me $1 million to mine X amount of silver, why in the hell why would I release it? Why would I release it to mints at a lower cost?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the mining stocks, for every 100 yards they should get 100 ounces. Or an ounce.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the formula is, but
every 10 yards or every 100 yard or something like that, they're expecting an ounce. I think it's every 100 yard, per ounce. If they can do 4 ounces within 4 hours or whatever, something like that, they're in the okay. You know what I mean? So I think it averages out to about 100 to 150 ounces per week. They have to do so much in order to stay ahead. And also the market has to be a certain price. If they're and they also go by gasoline. If gas is high right now and they're running all their equipment, and the spot price is low, that's where like the supply and demand problem come in, because they're not making anything. They're losing. It's costing them more to drill it out of the ground.
And it's funny you mentioned gas. We finally, a lot of spots in North Carolina, we finally dipped below 3.
Yeah, I started. It's 340, 330 now in New York, so I'm happy. At least it's
next
better
year
than 4 or
is
5, 6.
I think what you saw this year with everything, this was a preview.
Was a test run.
This was a preview. I'm telling you, 2024 has the ability to be a shit show if some things don't change.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if you think there's shortages now, wait on that. We're running off the prior year's crops with all the stuff that's on the shelves right now, and this year the crops weren't as big.
Yeah.
So
B2 says Jesus has my back. And
amen, brother.
God is fast at work. Have faith. Absolutely, man. Darkness to light. Yep.
Oh, HD's got 365 in gas. Holy hell.
Yeah, for upstate, east northeast, for me and HD, that's pretty low.
Jeez.
Because it's still high compared to when our great president was in 4 years ago. 2 years ago, our gas was very cheap. I think I was paying $1.87 in a lot of spots in New York. You know what I mean? So now, it was up at about $6, $5, $6, and now we're back to at least a reasonable amount that's not going to set you back. At least now you don't think twice, should I be driving? You know what I mean? Now
Yep.
it's not great, but it's not terrible, if you know what I mean.
Well, hopefully the good Lord's got our back coming up in the next couple of years, because we're going to need it.
Oh yeah,
we're going to need it.
He will. All
right, so what do I have? Am I up now? Am I the next one?
So
all right, here's one you don't really see too often. I'm not crazy about it, but I got it for a fantastic price. I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite.
Is that also by the same company? Because I see those at the guy's place. No, that's what's that? It's Element, right? No, not
I think
Element.
That Elemental.
Elemental, yeah, Elemental.
Metal, yep. Not mental. It's not elemental.
Metal.
What is metal?
Metal. Elemental. Yeah. Jesus.
I used to call it elemental too, and everybody's like, no, it's elemental. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I'm not crazy about this one, but it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's not elemental bar.
I got this one on the dip at like 220 something. I mean, it's 10 ounces of silver at 220. It was a good buy.
And it's not a bad looking bar.
No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's a nice bar. It's
generic. Patriotic. I mean, it is patriotic.
Yeah. Yeah, I've stacked that. Hell yeah. You don't see them often though, as much.
No, not really.
Yeah,
not really.
Stack
so yeah, that's.
How about you guys? Stack or trash?
Well, we'll melt it before it goes in the trash. So.
Oh yeah. None of it's going in the trash.
Yeah, we'll melt it before that.
Yeah.
And that's funny. Charles Tisdale says, stack it if you've got a cigar box to put them in. I actually do.
Silver Heist. He loves those cigar boxes, man.
I do too. They're perfect. I mean, they make great stacking boxes.
Hell yeah.
Now I paid $220 for that bar. It's certainly not $220 now, but yeah, but I caught that one on the dip. So anytime I can get 10 ounces of silver at $22 an ounce, I'm in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't go for $220 now, unfortunately, but yeah, not a bad one. Not a bad one.
No. If I seen one at the local coin shop, I definitely pick it up.
Yep. All right. So seems like we had most people in favor.
Yep.
You're up.
All right. So this one's a higher premium piece. But we're going to throw it up there. I like them. It's the 10-ounce sugar skull, or the heart skull, whatever they call it. It's a sugar skull. It's like those Mexican sugar skulls by Monarch Precious Metals. Now, Monarch, I'm a fan of.
Yeah, Monarch. Yep.
I like their poured. I like their poured silver. They make some nice pieces. The premiums are high, but they are poured pieces.
That's pretty awesome.
And yeah, it's these. They're awesome. I like them. I like the colors they do on them. I like the pour lines. This one doesn't have that. Let's see this one here. This one's got better pour lines, and you can even see the coloring. There's like colors in there.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful bars, and they're just unique. You're paying a higher premium on these. Last I checked, they were 270, 280. Now they're probably about 310, 300, 310.
Now, here's the deal on that. I like it. I like that a lot. I think it's amazing. But would I buy it? It wouldn't be something that I would buy. It's more now you're dealing more in collectible than
more for collecting, yeah.
Right. Now, is it beautiful? Absolutely. That thing is gorgeous. But for what I'm trying to do, I probably wouldn't add that. Yeah. But I can't say trash it either because it's freaking beautiful.
Yeah. No, this, like you said, it's more for collecting, unless you get it at a really great price where you can, consider it part of your stack.
It is
But it's
beautiful. There's no
this is
question.
one of those pieces that you treat yourself with. If you like a nice board piece, and you can and you treat yourself. You got to make your stack fun once in a while too.
Mello said he's married to a Mexican, so he always notices the skulls. That's for sure, right, buddy? Day of the
Yeah,
Dead. Day of the Dead.
yeah. But they are cool pieces for
That is
sure.
definitely cool. No, there's no question, dude. That's beautiful.
And I actually got these pretty low. I think I got these for 260, 270 on JM Bullion, and I think I was only an extra, $20, $30 over. Um, the average bar was at what the average 10-ounce bar was selling at the time, and it's a high premium, but not usually things like these are 100 over. You know what I mean? They're
Well, it looks like
really high.
the general public is pretty much agreeing that it's more for collecting and not stacking.
Yep. So we're gonna throw that into trash.
Yep.
I had to pull out something that for
No,
trash.
I'm glad you did.
Nothing in the trash.
That thing is friggin' awesome, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I knew that was gonna go in. It's not for stack, and that's pretty much what this video is meaning. We're gonna pull out bars, and if it's stackable, it goes in the stack. Obviously, none of it's trash. So if it's trash, obviously that's for collecting, or you can't stack it. It's just the premiums aren't there.
All right, I got one. We're gonna go to a brand mint, the old Atmex bar, which we talked about this. This thing has gone up for what they're asking for them. It's insane.
Oh, they're no longer they're still stackable bars, but they're no longer generic. They're premium bars.
And if you look, it's actually high relief. I don't know if that really translates here, but it is a high relief bar, and the design is actually pretty damn cool. So, and did they do a great job on this? Absolutely, it's a beautiful bar.
Oh yeah,
nothing special on the backside, just advertising.
Yeah, just and listen, they're smart. They could have went out and done. They could have had, make their own bars with, and had a Scottsdale mint do them, or put a design on them. But you know what? They're putting out bars and advertising their company. They didn't do no designs. They just put Atmex on both sides. That's a great way to market your business.
Yep, I absolutely. And Atmex, this bar was on my hit list for a while. I knew it was one I wanted to add, but when I got it in hand, it doesn't. What you see online and once you have it actually in your hand are two different things. It is an absolutely beautiful bar in person.
Yeah, no, and the funny thing is, I was never a fan of Atmex bars.
No, I'm not a fan of Atmex anything, but sometimes you get a deal.
Yeah, but when I first started, stacking, Atmex was pretty much everybody's site to go to. We didn't really know much besides Atmex.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the number one search. If you look up online dealers, bullion dealers, the number one is Atmex that pops up. Always the first at the list.
Mm-hmm.
So it never caught my eye. But now just looking at them and seeing, actually how well they're made and the finishes on them.
Oh, it's like a proof finish.
Yeah, no, they do an outstanding job. I would they're definitely a great bar, the stack. And like I said, they were as generic as you can get, back in the day. But recently they've become premium silver bars.
Yep. Even the secondary dealers are selling them at a higher premium.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, they're paying more for them, so they're gonna.
See, I remember them pulling out like going to LCS. I'm like, hey, you got any 10-ounce bars? And they would pull out. He's like, yeah, I got some generic bars, secondary, kind of dirty bars. And you were able to get those Atmex bars for like dumb cheap, pretty close to spot,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're like I said, they're right up there by the RCM bars and Britannias. They're up there in price, but still, for your stack, you're just paying a little premium on a premium bar. It's no difference than buying a Scottsdale stack or a Silver Shield bar or anything like that.
Oh, for sure.
But how about you? I'm outside smoking a cigarette. How about you throw another bar up there, and then by that time,
why don't we stick with the mint bar, and we'll do the Sunshine, another near proof finish.
I love Sunshine.
Yep, that's an amazing finish on these.
Yeah, I didn't know about. Me personally, I have no Sunshine in my stack. None.
You need to get them, and here's the
I
reason
need to
why.
get some.
Absolutely verifiable with that little mint mark right there.
Yeah, when you told me
you
about
have the
that
lens.
card, I never knew about that. I never knew about that lens.
You got to have the lens to do it. And unfortunately, that little piece of friggin' plastic isn't cheap. It's like $17 damn. But if you collect a lot of, I mean, you're talking about instantly verifying your stuff. You know, you're putting a piece of plastic up and you're good. You know.
Yeah, no, dude, be honest, like I said, I know Sunshine is a huge brand.
Oh, they are.
They're the ones supplying the U.S. Mint right now. You know, they're a huge classical mint. You know, they'll go down in history. But I never really stacked them until, you know, I seen you put out that video with the
lens.
That sold me, and I'm like, oh man, I need to start stacking these suckers.
Dude,
and
I probably have 100 of their, probably at least 100 of their friggin' 1 ounces.
Yeah, and the funny thing with those too, I remember the Sunshines were generic. Like you can get those cheap, but again, those are now premium bars.
Actually, no, they're not bad. Sunshine isn't bad. They're not too bad yet.
Because there was a time, you remember when?
Oh, they were dirt cheap. They were selling a couple of dollars above spot.
Yeah, and then there was rumors about them doing a U.S. Mint, and it came true. And there was also rumors that they were going to stop production for customers, for people like us. They weren't going to sell the mints. They were only going to focus on U.S. Mint. And I guess and there was a while where there was none in stock, no Sunshine, like it was gone, wiped off for a few months. And then eventually they popped back in, and then the prices changed. They're still cheap, but they're no longer $2-3 over. You know, you're paying a little premium on them.
Yep, I love them. I probably have at least over 100 of them in guard boxes. So, and like I said, they're instantly verifiable. They look sharp. They got a nice finish. I actually do like them.
Yeah, they're like I said, they're great. And
now here's the thing, and I also have several. I've got a ton of their coins too. Their rounds. Same deal. It's got the mint mark on the back. You can verify them.
So all Sunshine Mint you can verify?
Well, the later stuff, the newer stuff, yeah.
Yeah, even the 1 ounce? Even the 1 ouncers?
Yeah, 1 ounce coins, bars, they all have the mint mark on them.
Now, to be honest, that's like the best security feature you can have.
You see that one there? That's the 1 ounce. That's the 1 ounce bar. They all have that. Well, the newer ones have it.
That's like the OG of all security features. You need to like get that card in order to, you know, see the.
Well, like I said though, that card isn't cheap. I mean, $17 for a piece of plastic, but look at the peace of mind you're getting out of it. You can take it with you to the shop and bam, instantly know that you're buying right. You're buying the right silver.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So yeah, I'm a Sunshine fan. I love their stuff. Now here's the other thing. They are prone. Their rounds, the bars I've been lucky with. Their bars have been great, but those rounds, oh my God, do they spot? Yeah, their rounds are terrible for spotting. Terrible.
I've noticed that with the rounds, but that's what you expect with generic rounds, and that's why I don't really stack generic rounds.
But then you look at these bars, and there isn't a single spot, not one spot on these bars.
It's weird. You don't see many spots on bars.
Nope.
And you know, it's like they do a different process. Obviously, they're in different presses, different molds, or whatever, but it's like they do a different process when it comes to bars. Because, for example, like the Britannia bars, right? And the coins, crap loads on the coins, but not so much on the bars.
Yeah. Am I getting any spots on mine? Let me see. Well, I'll show it in a minute, but I don't have any spots on my Britannia 10 ounce bar. Not yet.
Yeah. See, it's weird. you know.
But here's the
But no,
thing. I mean, most of my Britannia coins, I don't have a whole lot of milk spotting on those either. I don't know if I've just been lucky or I don't know. Maybe I caught good runs.
I think, you know, like the one, like I told you, I got those tubes this year for the 2023s, and not so bad on the milk spots. I think only 2 coins out of the 25 were milked up, but not
Well,
crazy
I had
milk.
that one. I picked up that one tube, not a single spot, not one.
Yeah,
Out of
yeah,
25 of them, not one.
yeah, and that's awesome. Like I said, mine there was only 2 of them, but nothing crazy. But I did notice that the edges are very sharp, and we talked about that. Remember, the
Yep.
edges on the Britannias are just like you could cut yourself. Like they're sharp. Like they didn't polish the ends off as well, you know, as good, you know, like they should. But
Well, the Royal Mint,
whatever.
Royal Mint, they put out a nice product, but for years their downfall has been quality assurance. I mean, let's face it, they put out some absolutely beautiful stuff, but the quality assurance has been a little bit lacking.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
I love the Royal Mint. I'm a fan. I'm a total fan.
Yep.
But even I got to draw the line. I mean, you got to take care of your stuff.
Yeah.
You got to
Exactly.
put out a good product. It's not cheap stuff.
Yeah. No. Exactly. Especially their bars, man. Their bars are very, very pricey.
Yeah. Oh well, that's
Especially.
because they're collectible. They're bars. I mean, even back during when the dip was low, you're still up in the 280s.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know, and I think the RCM too. Like their bars are always pricey too, but I think they came down in price because they used to be even more. But I was seeing a lot of sales on the RCM bars this year with this dips.
Yep. But you
They
don't
seem.
see a whole lot of spotting on those RCM bars, do you?
Oh no, not
Because
whatsoever.
that's a unique finish though. It's not matte. It's like a I don't even want to call it polished because it's kind of a like a muted polished. I can't even I don't even know how to describe that bar, but it's a unique finish where you probably wouldn't even see any milk spots.
No, it's like the Libertines.
Yeah, they have
Unique finish.
that frosty finish.
Yeah, you just don't see it. You don't see milk spots on them. I haven't seen one yet. Only the proofs I've seen some, but that's it.
Yep, yep. Well, I
So
only
right,
got a couple left, so you're up.
so this one right here is one of my favorite mints. Um, especially their gold. I think they nail their gold, and they're you know they just a great mint all the way around. And that's the Perth mint. And I'm a huge fan when it comes to Germanium mint. Right, they're kilos. You know that's like the number one kilo bar to stack is Germanium mints, but I would go with the Perth mint kilos any day. And even though the Germanium mint bars are 3.9s fine, there's much more to it. But it's just something about these chunky Perth mint kilos that I love.
Yeah, it's a nice
But
bar.
yeah, no, these are they're simple, right? You know, it's literally their mint mark there, and it says 1 kilo, 3.9s fine. That's it. That's all you're getting. But it's just, you know, I don't know. It's just a nice bar. I love the Perth mint. Their prices
Well,
are very fair.
and here's the thing: if 10 ounce bars are the sweet spot, kilos are the absolute bomb. If you can go kilo, that's as high as I would go. I would not go above a kilo, but I actually went to I had 100 ounce bar before, and I actually sold it because it's just that's I don't know. That was a total impulse buy. Didn't need it,
Yeah.
but I would definitely stack kilos.
See, I've done videos before, and 10-ounce silver bars are the best in my opinion. That's
Oh yeah,
the
no, I
sweet
agree.
spot
That's my favorite. That's
when it.
my favorite.
Yep, me too. You know, the majority of my silver bars are 10 ounces, but and then my secondary would be kilos. But 10-ounce bars are just more liquid. More people are willing to buy those and go after those. They're the most popular bar you can buy are 10 ounces. But kilos, you know, you need to find that right person that's going to give you $800. Not
Yeah,
everybody has $800
that's the
in their
problem,
pocket.
and that was a lesson that I learned when I bought that 100 ouncer.
Yeah, very hard.
The more I talked to people about it, the more they were like, "Yeah, good luck selling it." And even the LCSs, they kind of avoid them because they don't want them sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, yeah, no. Like I said, you know, they rather have 32 coins or rounds
Mm-hmm.
or 3 10-ounce bars, or versus, you know, 1 big kilo or
Well,
one
I
100-ounce
had a
bar.
guy offer me what I paid for it, and as soon as that happened, it was gone. See ya.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. I had almost instant regret the minute I brought that thing home. Almost instant.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's what I like about the kilos too. You know, the good thing about kilos is that if you're stacking for weight, you know, it's a great way to stack them. But, you know, at the same time, you got to think about that exit strategy on the way out when you plan on selling it or whatever, because, like you said, you know, it's just, you know,
Which is
local prices.
exactly why I won't go above a kilo. That's my
Yeah.
absolute drop dead weight.
Yep.
And even
Exactly.
kilos, I'm not really stacking. I'll buy them when I see them. If I can get a good price on them, I'll pick up a kilo. But that's not
Yep.
my comfort zone. My comfort zone is the tens.
Exactly. Yeah. No. You know, like I said, you know, 10 ounce by far wins it for me. But my second choice would be kilos. But when it comes to like 1 ounce bars, I don't stack 1 ounce bars or 1 ounce generic rounds. I stack 1 ounce coins. So that's where I get my smaller size silver. But bars, 10 ounce and kilos. But 10 ounce are my favorite. I have way more 10 ouncers than kilos.
Yep.
But what do you think, guys? Stack, trash, and John Morgan, Johnson Matthey kilos, man. Hell yeah, they're
Oh, yeah, Johnson
awesome.
Matthey. Now you
Oh man,
talk. Now you're talking.
I love those.
Johnson Matthey is one of the few companies that can run with Engelhard and probably be absolutely more collectible.
Yeah. So you know what are very hard to find? Johnson Matthey 10 ounce poured bars. You don't see those often. You
Yeah.
see a lot of the
Yeah.
Johnson Matthey pressed 10 ounce bars,
Yeah.
but the 10 ounce poured bars, the only time I see like the poured Johnson Matthey most of the time are in kilos or 100 ouncers.
Yep.
Mellow Stacker 10 ounce bars are definitely a sweet stack.
Same Mellow. Absolutely. I
Sweet
love them.
spot. 1 ounce rounds, coins, and second for me. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No, so like
Absolutely.
that's my tiers, man. You know, when it comes to bars, they're 10 ounce, number one, kilos, number two. Then coins, 1 ounce coins, government minted coins, and junk silver. That's what I stack, man. And then obviously gold, all coins, 1 ounce, 1/10, and then obviously the quarter ounce and half ounce.
How you doing? I'm just curious. How you doing on your fives? You collect them?
I do not stack 5 ounce bars. Nope.
I don't either. But this one I got back in the day. I got such a great price on it. I picked it up. It's literally my only 5 ounce bar. Only 5 ounce bar I own.
Yeah, I don't own none. I have 5 ounce Libertads. The
Yeah, but
coin.
just straight up bars and
No, nope. And I know 5 ounce bars are very popular in our community.
they really are. And from what I understand, they're getting harder to find for some reason.
They are, because it's just there's not many people that go for them.
Mm-mm.
You know, the majority of the stackers that stack bars go for 10 ouncers, 1 ouncers, or kilos. You know, 5 ounce is not that it's an odd weight. It's just, and
I
not
mean,
that it's less liquid. It's just, I don't
it's
know.
a beautiful little bar. I mean, it's a distant cousin to its 10 ounce. It's the same exact bar. Got a beautiful proof finish on it. Got the security feature on the back. And like I said, the only reason I picked it up is because I got a great price on it. But
Yeah,
it's literally the only one I have. I don't have any other fives.
yeah. I don't. You got one more than me. I don't know. I don't really like them. You know, I don't go any smaller size. I don't go any bigger than a kilo when it comes to silver bars, and I don't go any less than a 10 ounce when it comes to silver. So it's pretty much 10 ounce and kilos I stack. If I get anything smaller, I get coins or constitutional.
You know what though? I got to be honest. This is one of those things that feel really good in your hand though. It's got enough weight. It's compact, and it just feels like you're holding something with a tangible value. So I don't know. It's just got that odd weight where it just feels good.
I did have one time I had an AppMex. This was when I first started stacking. I bought an AppMex 5 ounce bar. Actually, this is when literally like when I first started stacking. My buddy was big into silver, and I said, "Oh, I'll buy one." And he's like, I said, "How much?" He's $120 or something. He sold it for me for like spot price. and I bought a 5 ouncer off them, and it actually felt heavier in your hand than a
It
10 ounce.
does.
It
Yeah,
was weird.
it's got a great feel to it. It really does.
Yeah, yeah. But I ended up getting rid of that, and, because you find what you like, your niche and your stack. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What you like to
I'm
go.
gonna hang on to it. I'm gonna hang on to it.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
only one
yeah,
I have. I'm kind of attached to it.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with 5 ounce bars. I just think I don't know. I'm just not a fan of them. Just like
Yeah.
1 ounce bars. If I buy 1 ounce bars or 1 ounce rounds, I get vintage or something that really catches my eye. But
Oh,
if it
see,
comes to
I love the 1 ounce silver. I have like 3 guard boxes full of them. I
yeah,
love the
no,
1 ounce. I love 1 ounce bars.
they're great. Like I have the Engelhart 1 ounce bars, and I throw them in those 20, not in the capsules. They're in like the tubes, the 20 bar tubes, those
Yep.
plastic clear tubes, and I throw them in there, and it's great, man.
So I went way out of character when I bought this one. It's Una and the Lion, and it's limited. It only had a run of 35,000. It's a beautiful. It's
That's
a beautiful bar, and this is royal. This is the Royal Mint, but it's an absolutely beautiful bar. I don't know if you can get it on camera, but to the left, milk spots everywhere on this bar.
yeah. And the sad thing is too, every year they come out with a design like that, the Royal Mint,
Yep,
and
and they're awesome.
and they're beautiful to design, but you put so much work into it, into design. You'd think they would do something with the milk spots,
It's a
and it's
shame.
not like those are cheap bars. Those
No,
little
and I'm
1 ounce bar,
you want to know what I paid for that? I'm almost embarrassed.
almost
I
$40,
Oh no, keep going.
50,
Keep going.
60.
65.
See what I mean?
And because there was a limited run, it was only 35,000 made. Anything you see with Una and the Lion is going to be limited anyway. It's a limited edition.
Those 10 ounce bars I heard are like $500.
Ah, they're insane. And if you want to get even further, I bought the 2 ouncer. I don't know if you can see that one, but that's the two
Yeah,
ounce version. It's a huge coin. This thing is it's monstrous. Now, no milk. This has a Libertad finish on it, so I don't know if you can see that.
yeah, yeah. So it's
But
not
yeah,
so bad with the milks.
there's no milk spotting on this one. They finally got something right, but this is from this is St. Helena, so they're not even the one. Royal Mint's not even minting these. This is East India Company.
Now they make some beautiful stuff.
Yeah, they do, but they're not cheap either. That's for sure. So that's why there's no milk spotting, bud. It's not from the Royal Mint.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the premiums go high on certain things, and on certain like the Royal Mint stuff, and you get milk spots on them. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can a bar sell for $500 and you order it and it's got milk spots all over it?
Ah, it sucks. It sucks. But yeah, I went way up on this one because I do collect Una and the Lion stuff. So
That
it was a
is
must.
that is a beautiful bar. If it
It
wasn't
is.
$500, I'd buy it. That 10 ounce bar.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I wish when it was first released, I wish I would have snagged one.
Yep. Well,
Just like that.
I'm gonna show one more.
Yep.
And this one's not going to be received well because it's not a real stacking bar, but you know where I stand on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
They're beautiful.
my favorite 10 ounce bar.
I got
Without
one to beat
question.
that. I got one to beat that when it comes to stacking. Though, I'll
Oh yeah.
show you after that one. You think
This
that
one
one's high premium?
I love Britannia. Everything about it, I love it. And that one is always going to be my favorite, no matter what. And I got some older ones. I got an old NTR.
I love those NTR bars, man. I love those NTR press bars. You selling that?
I'll trade you. You got something I need? I'll trade it.
What do you want?
I don't know. I'll trade you straight up for another 10 ounce.
What kind? What do you want?
I don't know.
What do you
throw something at me? Whatever you think. We'll talk. We'll talk about it.
All right. Okay.
We'll talk. You can have this. I'm not attached to that one at all.
Oh yeah, I'll trade you. I'll send you pictures after.
Yeah, we'll talk. And then of course you know about this one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Always good to have some Engelhards. Just did a video today on Engelhards.
What happened?
And that's here's one last one. Stack it or don't stack it, and it's an actual stacker. the St. Michael shield from Korea.
Those are beautiful. The detail on those, man,
The
outstanding.
detail on these are unfreaking believable. I mean, they just keep on going.
Oh yeah, and just the meaning behind the coin.
Yep.
You know, on the bar. And that's the Korean mint, right?
That is it's alleged to be
Comsco.
Comsco. Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they
that,
make
I mean,
some
you want to
beautiful
talk
stuff.
about detail? They don't come much more detailed than that. But that's the last of my, I only pulled out so much for tonight, but that's the last of it.
Yeah. I brought out one of my cases and stuff. The one I filled up this year, pretty much. But what do you think on that Britannia? Stack or trash? I'm gonna say stack. You know, yes,
you
it is
would stack that?
It's a high premium piece, a higher premium piece, but it's still.
I'm thinking that the general public wouldn't stack that. They wouldn't pick that as a stacker.
No, but when
it certainly goes in the art bar / collectible range, I would say.
Like a semi-numismatic, half stack, half collection. I still consider, if I bought that, it's still going to the stack rather than the collection. But at the same time, you got to look at it this way. If I buy these IGR bars right now, as generic as you can get, right? They're about $260 right now with spot price. You can get those Britannias right now for about $280, $290. So when you look at it that way, okay, I'm buying this super generic bar, right, for $260 or $258, and you spend an extra $20-$30 and you can get a Britannia bar. You know what I mean? So it's still in that. Listen, people stack, you know, things that are way more higher premium, you know, but you know, it's I don't. It's under that 300 mark. You know what I mean?
Yep. I would say the majority probably wouldn't stack those.
No, the majority wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't go out looking for them right now at that price. But I would definitely, you know, still. That's like the RCM bars right now. I love those things, but I'm not going out and buying them right now because the premium is higher. I can buy, you know, if I want to get a premium piece, I can get a Scottsdale for, you know, at least $260, $270, you know.
Or, you know, well, the RCM, their bars are absolutely gorgeous, though.
Oh yeah,
it's hard to stay away from them.
There's no way I can throw a Britannia in the trash. I'm just gonna say stack.
I'll say stack with a caveat. How's that?
Yeah, there you go. Or like a question mark at the end. Stack. Should I? Should you? No. In between. How about that? In the middle.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. So here, what am I gonna? I said I'd bring out something to beat that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna talk about
what you got? What you got to bring out to beat my Britannia, man? What you got?
Stack or trash?
Come on.
Don't you dare say trash.
Come on, man. That's not right.
This is the Engelhart waffle back, right? Look at them.
That's like a godfather of silver bars. Come on, man.
Honeycomb, baby. And this one, so a lot of people don't know this, but so they have the piece. This is considered the P series waffle back, right? The Engelhart waffle back, the most common of your poured waffle back bars, right? Because you have your W series, you have your X8s, you have, you know, different types. You know, Engelhart has so many different designs, but this one here is not the 10 series. This is the 7 series, because the 7 series starts off with the P05 or P00, and a lot of them have like that miss mark there. You see where it hit it right there. You see that?
Yeah, the
square
stamp mark. Yep.
Yeah, stamp mark. So it's a lower series than the other one, as the 10th series, or a 10th or 11th, one of the two. So I think there's only 50,000 minted of these, and right now these are going between $380 to $420. Very expensive, but luckily I've got it very cheap. But yeah, it's not your ideal silver to stack. It is collector. It is vintage.
What's that start with? A P?
Yeah, it's a P. P057063.
So P prefix was produced mid 70s to 86.
Yep.
And the estimated mintage on those is just less than 975,000 total.
971,000.
Yeah,
Are you on
975,000.
all? Are you on all Engelhart?
Yeah, that's what they're quoting from mid 70s through 1986 now. That's a lot of years.
Oh, you're probably going by all the P series total.
Yeah, absolutely. So
you got to look at the P series. This is the 7th series or the 8th series. It should give you like the that one page. If you click on the 10 ounce, it's on all Engelhart. If I had if I had the tablet, I can look it up right now. But I think these are 50,000 vintage of this Pacific waffle bag.
Yeah, gotcha.
But
mine starts with a C. That's pretty much the most common.
Yeah, so what you got is the Big E Engelhart, which are the most common Engelhart out of all of them.
Yep, this was definitely more common.
Yep, it starts with
a C.
C series, and there's a total of 400,000 mintage on these. 400 or 450. One of the two. So these are the most common, but they're still a $300 to $330 bar every day of the week. But these are the most common, and then the second would be the second most common would be these, the ones with the eagle on them.
Yeah, I actually like that design.
These ones are 350, I think 350 or 300. This one also starts with a C, so they'll probably count it as a C series, but it's still a different series. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But these ones are a little more rare. But the best, if you can find these over the Big E's, buy these up, because these are still, a lower mintage than the Big E's, but they're still going for about the same price.
So Data said he asked his LCS if Engelhart carried a premium, and was told not really.
No.
Well, your guy really knows his stuff, doesn't he?
So what they do, they tell you that, hoping you would sell them your Engelhart, and they'll say, "Oh, it's just bullion."
If I'm a buyer, if I'm looking to buy, and you tell me I'll buy it all day if you're not going to.
Oh yeah, if they tell me, "Oh, there's no premium on it," it's just
yeah.
Some local dude. Like I said, my one LCS that I help out a lot, we've become really good friends. He was selling everything for bullion price, no matter if it was an Engelhart Johnson Matthey, a Perth Mint bar, Silver Shield bar, Germanium Mint bar, whatever. It was all bullion to him. He tacked on his premium $3-4 over and sold it the way it is. And I was told him, I'm like, dude, you're losing so much money.
Yep.
You were selling Engelhart bars for $3-4 over spot. Do you see how much these go for? And I'm honest, I'm not going to be a dick and just say, all right, whatever, So I showed him. And I kind of put myself in a hole, because now he's like, oh, man, I can sell that, but he's good with me, He's good with me, but
do you collect these? Do you even have any of these? Do you collect
the hell yeah, prospectors? Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Those are great. Now I lied, those are the most common.
Yep.
Those are meant. They made a lot of those.
They made,
but we're talking about bars
still. No. Yeah. I love these. These are great.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a big generic round guy, but vintage all day.
Yep.
But Engelhart's, man, they're like the legend of silver. They are the salivate metals. Of the silver. Out of all silver, mints and bars.
I think Johnson Matthey is the only one that can come close to him.
Johnson Matthey and A-Mark.
Yep.
Johnson Matthey, A-Mark.
Now, if I remember my history, didn't Sunshine Minting buy the bullion department from Johnson Matthey?
I'm not sure about that.
I think they did. Because they took over. Johnson Matthey helped them transition to selling to the U.S. Mint. So they didn't buy all of Johnson Matthey. They bought the bullion division, I think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think I
didn't
seem to
know
remember that Sunshine bought them out, that part of it, and Johnson Matthey trained him on how to work with the U.S. Mint before they let it go. So
That's news to
pretty
me.
cool backstory if it's right, if it's accurate.
That's awesome. Oh, and I did forget about another vintage bar that I can't believe I forgot about it. Silvertown.
Oh yeah,
Silvertown was another company that is up there with them, but Silvertown did sub out a lot of their bars to Engelhart. Engelhart made a lot of Silvertown's bars, just like Scottsdale today makes First Majestic's bars and a lot of other companies' bars. That's Silvertown was Engelhart was making a lot of Silvertown stuff. But this is an old vintage Silvertown bar right here. Nice bar, nice feel to it. Nice poured line. See that there? That's a true waffle back right there.
Yeah, look, that looks great.
Looks like came right off the waffle maker, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Serial number and everything. But
it's a chunky monkey.
These here, man, Engelhart, it's just something that's going to continue to climb in price. And
sure.
You got
fall into they all fall into the collectible range.
Absolutely. And if you're going to sell these, you got to get your money. I recommend throwing them on eBay or going to an Engelhart collector or throwing them on a group. Don't ever bring them to your local coin shop or sell them online because you're just going to get hammered. But if you play your cards right and you buy these the right way and you cash these out when it's time to retire or whatever, just know where to sell it. You don't want to take these in and sell these in a pinch because you're going to get hammered.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, I put this in the trash because it's not for really stacking. But if you do stack these and you play your cards right, you can make some serious dough.
Yep. It's a good looking bar.
Classics, man. They're classics.
Well, I'm going to show you one more thing. You remember we were talking about the Gibraltar coins, the Lady Justice?
Oh yeah, those are stunning.
All right, you already saw this one. You saw the antique.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't show me the BU ones yet.
Yep. I'm going to show you the BU. I picked up almost a full tube of the BUs. Look at this one.
Oh wow. Dude, that actually looks a lot better than the.
Yep. In comparison to the antique, I think I like the BU much better.
Yeah, and I like the antiques. I think the antique really brings it out, but that one actually looks better than the antique, in my opinion.
So. Yep, I think so too. Scottsdale knocked these out. Knocked them out.
And you're talking about Scottsdale like nothing compares to Engelhart, and that's where Scottsdale comes in. I think Scottsdale is the new modern day Engelhart, because of the different bars and varieties and casts, and because Engelhart had cast, pressed, pours. Same thing with and made bars and made rounds and stuff. Same thing with Scottsdale, and not to mention too, a lot of companies sub out their stuff to Scottsdale and have Scottsdale make their bars. Like you have Patriot that had their Patriot stackers made by Scottsdale. You had Wall Street Mint had their bars made by Scottsdale. You had First Majestic that still makes their bars and rounds by Scottsdale. So I think Scottsdale is going to be the new Engelhart. But Scottsdale, man, they're outstanding. I love Scottsdale, man.
Well, I'll give them credit on the antique version. They did a great job on it. It looks awesome, and there's only 5,000 of these, so it was pretty limited.
Yeah,
but there's just something about the BU version. I can't. That looks just badass.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, and
this is one of the biggest things going. I mean, they dip these things, they antique them, they give them a little brush, and they make a hell of a lot more on them than they would the BU.
Yeah, and the funny thing with we were talking about it, how like antique coins most bring out a lot of the details on certain coins. Like for example, the Black Flag, the Rising Sun. That coin in antique was just it blew you away because it was just so But
Yeah,
with
and
these ones
antiquing is good on the right coin. It doesn't
on the
fit for
right
everything.
coin, on the
Yeah,
right coin,
doesn't
and
work.
even
It
though,
doesn't work for everything.
nope, it doesn't
What you know? What
exactly.
neither one of us brought up tonight. Neither one of us brought up Asahi. Asahi,
Oh, that's a good generic brand.
great bar. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
bar.
yeah,
Asahi. I think that's how it's pronounced.
nice,
Asahi.
nice frost finish on those
Got a
too.
beautiful finish on them. I don't have one. It's on my list to get.
I'm gonna get a couple more. I gotta get more stack. I gotta start stacking more press bars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a lot of press, but I need to get a little more. You know, I gotta get more into it because the press bars are just beautiful.
Yep, I love the finish on them. Well,
I've got another
that's what
bar.
I brought for tonight.
I got another bar. A lot of people were talking about it in the chat. One of my favorite bars to stack. These Scottsdale Kit Kat bars.
Yep,
I love
those are
these
great.
things.
Those are just fun to hold, man. They just hold them in your hand.
Talking about feeling good in the hand.
Yep.
These things. Oh my god, and they're just a fun bar. You know, the only downside I would say is they're not serialized. I wish they were, had a number on them. But these are just fun, cool bars. They feel good in the hand. They're fun to stack up. You know what I mean?
And you could knock the hell out of somebody if they tried to rob you of it.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Stack these up. You know what I mean? It's look at that. It looks great. I love these things. And like I said, if you buy them from the website, you're going to pay a premium online. But I don't buy none of these from online dealers or on a Scottsdale site. I buy them all from groups like Facebook
Mm-hmm.
groups, Instagram.
Yep.
Find
Yep.
those good dealers that sell on those groups, and they're selling these at. I think I only paid like 20 ounces, maybe $40 over 20. $20 for each 10 over, like very very low. I think and they were selling for like $100, $200 more, $120 more on the Scottsdale site than what I was paying for them. So, I just got a smoking deal on these. You got to shop around.
John
Because these
Morgan
are,
had John Morgan made. He said, "What do people think of the antique Libertads? I never bought one. Just I think they look fantastic. I don't know that I would spend the extra money on it, but I think they look great.
I'm a sucker for Libertads.
Libertad, the antique one was nice. It was a nice touch. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, would I spend the extra money on it? Probably not.
No, it's, Libertads they used to be bullion for stacking, but, their premiums are just through the roof. But, same thing, you play your cards right with those. They're just going to continue to go up in value. Especially the lower mintage ones. But they're definitely a cool coin to have. I think everyone should have at least one in the stack.
Yeah, JK's got 5-ounce Silvertown bars. I don't have it. I only have that one.
We got porno ads popping up in the
Find
chat.
love on the new dating site 69
Come on,
triple X. Yeah,
come
baby.
on, moderators.
Yeah.
Block that out.
JK got it.
Thanks, JK. The damn scams, man. They just pop in there. Here's a press bar for you. These are very cool. You don't see these much. You there?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, these are the horizontal C series pressed Engelharts. And there's only 125 minted of these. And believe it or not, they're pretty close in price of the Big E. And the Eagle design, a little more expensive, but not by much. And these are just, I would pick these up any day before those because there's only 125,000. God knows how many were melted in the early 80s or in the 80s. You know what I mean? How much is really left at it at 125?
Oh, I know. A lot of that stuff was melted down.
Yeah, no, there's some. Oh, I gotta show this real quick. Don't forget, Trump 2024, take America back. I had to get these, man. And this is actually as generic as they come. This is by that. What is it? Fleece de Lure or something? Feed a lure.
Fleur de Lis. Fleur de Lis?
Yeah, something Fleur de Lis. Yeah, that company. They're like very generic. I think they're out of Canada, like Montreal or
Fleur de Lis.
France.
Isn't that the New Orleans Saints logo, the Fleur de Lis?
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, but I think they're out of France or Montreal, Canada. But they're very generic silver bars. But I liked how they did these Trump bars. I had to get one. I was selling them for a while. I had a bunch. But these are cool. Nice, cool piece, you know?
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
You know, it's addicting. Buying silver bars, you know, there's just so many varieties and so many different designs. And you guys watching this chat, you can just see how many things we pulled out, different designs and bars. It's crazy.
All right, I'm gonna get up with B2 after this. He made 10,000 in just one day by following Jack Jackman's advice. B2, we gotta talk, man. I want in.
What?
I want in. I want in. Give me some of that.
Yeah. Jeez.
Those are fun.
He's one of those financial advisor that's commenting in my videos.
Yeah, I made
$3,000
just in 2 hours. I made 3,000 in 2 hours.
Yeah. And they find all these bots to do these bots are doing 50, 60 comments after 2 seconds of the video uploading. Yeah, that's real possible. But really. And just a real quick shout out to Reckless Metals. Now, this is considered poured silver. Reckless Metals, it's like Monarch Metals, YPS. They make poured cast bars and stuff like that. But what I like about Reckless Metals is that you can get poured silver at bullion prices, at stackable prices, which is awesome. Their prices are not far off of regular bullion, and you're getting awesome poured pieces. For example, this bar here, this is a 750 gram. It's almost 25 ounces of silver, right? And I paid just about $500. I think the premium ended up being like $40 over, $50 over. Yeah, that's outstanding.
Yeah, that's a damn good price.
And I got out of each letter. So these bars here, they're spelling out the name Reckless. So I got the first in the R, number 6. So I have the sixth first bar ever made. So
nice.
First top 10, you know what I mean? So that was cool. But nice pieces. And here's more from Reckless Metals. You got the 10-ounce pumpkins here.
Yep, real nice.
And it's cool about it because he also adds collectability to them because they're very low mintage. The pumpkin here, these Jackal pumpkins, I think they call them, or whatever his name he calls them on his website. He's only making 250. I have 36. And then he's got these here. These are long gone, sold out. These are the silverbacks. Right there? 10 ounce.
That's 10 ounces?
10 ounce. And he only made 100 of these. They're called the silverbacks, I think. Silverbacks. I have number 34. So they're limited in mintage. And he's selling them for, there's a premium, but not a crazy premium. For example, these I paid like $270 when our sandbars and Britannias were going for $280, $290. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if you want to make your stack fun and have some cool pour pieces, there are pour artists out there that have a name that are, making these pieces of art at a decent price where you're able to stack them, where it makes sense to stack. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's not for everybody, but it's unique. It's different. It makes the stack fun. And with these, I would actually, with the little premiums I paid on these, I would actually consider it stackable.
See, here's my problem with stuff like that. It's awesome. And because it's awesome,
exit strategy.
I'd get attached to it.
Well, exactly that. And not to mention too, if you got to find the right buyer for something like that.
Yeah,
like
and that's going to be a tough sell.
There's not many people there that they rather have a recognized mint, a brand that that they know that is liquid versus these. If you were to bring this to an LCS, they'll be like, oh, what guy poured this in their backyard.
Yeah, and he'll
You know
probably
what I
give
mean?
you spot. He'll probably give you spot or maybe a touch over.
Yeah, or maybe even a little below. And they'll say,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
where's the COA? Where's the assay? Where's the proof? How do I know this is 3.9's fine? So
Yep.
there's problems when you get into poured stuff like that, and especially if it's not like a name that people, we know Reckless Metals in our community, especially on Instagram, on Facebook. A lot of us know Reckless Metals. He's a company. He's getting there. He's getting big. But no, they don't look at, for example, Monarch Precious Metals, YPS. They're like the biggest pour artist in our community. And most of our LCSs do not know about Monarch or YPS.
Yep.
So it's very hard to become like a poured artist and build yourself. You know what I mean? It's a hard field, in order to get those people, those key figures to really trust your stuff.
Yeah, well, if I had to guess, they'd probably sell for spot and get melted down. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they would absolutely, I think, throw them in the bin and throw them out, unless they throw them on eBay or know a right person that would, that likes that type of stuff, that would be, that would be willing to buy it. It's the best things to stack. Obviously, would probably be your Germanias, your Scottsdale stackers, your press bars, your government minted coins. Stuff that's recognized.
Yep. Be a tough sell, I think, in the end.
But you got to have fun at the same time.
I mean, that's the other thing. That's the other part of it, though. If I'm just stacking basic stuff and not, just here's my $500, Mr. LCS, and I'll see you next week, blah, blah, blah. I mean, come on. You gotta lighten it up.
Yeah, it'll get boring, you know what I mean?
You gotta lighten it up. I mean, I actually got bored with his stock, and I'm like, dude, this is why I go somewhere else, because I keep looking at the same Scottsdale stuff week after week. I can only buy so much of it.
And believe it or not, I'm shocked that his go-to brand at his LCS is Scottsdale, right?
Well, it is right now. He's really cyclical. Like whoever can get him stuff is where he'll go. And Scottsdale has been out now. It's taken forever for it to get to the shop. I mean, it's taken more than probably 60 days. But
I think that's cool that he's got that Scottsdale, because a lot of LCSs, the only time they have Scottsdale is if they're from walk-ins.
Well,
there's not many wholesale accounts with Scottsdale guys.
Well, he's getting a lot of the EC8 stuff, the Eastern Caribbean islands, the nations.
Okay.
He's getting a lot of that stuff, which is fine, because I've been collecting them, and I buy X amount of some, each one that I find. If I like the design, if it's lame, I don't get it. But the EC8 stuff has been really nice. It's been pretty good stuff lately. And they do of course, they do the Barbados Trident, which is really sweet coin. That's
those
a
are
beautiful
pretty.
round.
Those are pretty, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Barbados Tridents are gorgeous.
These are the main 10 ounces that my LCS stack orders, the IGRs. These are what his like, if you ask for 10-ounce bars, he's bringing out these most of the time, or whatever ones he got from walk-ins. So it's not many, and that's how a lot of LCS I noticed, they have that, like Virginia Beach, that when I go to my LCS down there, that I love going to. Every time I'm down there, I stop there.
Yep.
His 10-ounce bars, the bars he buys, are a Harris.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those are the ones you walk in for there. They're like the, those common IRA approved 10-ounce silver bars, those generic as you can get. That's what I noticed when it comes to a lot of local coin shops. They have. You don't see many coin shops that have, wholesale accounts with Scottsdale getting in 10-ounce stackers and Kit Kats. Nah. So that's cool that your LCS has that.
He's got the 2-ounce Scottsdale rounds, the stackers. He's got those, and they're cool. I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah, I like those 5-ounce ones.
The 5-ounce one he has too. Those are even better. But mostly it's the EC8 stuff that Scottsdale's shipping out. That's all he can really get.
Yeah.
And some of that stuff is beautiful. I mean, it's limited. Usually they're limited to 25,000 per run. So it's limited edition. It's tier 2 government backed silver. It's not like your Eagles and your Maples and all that. It's tier 2 because it's smaller island currency.
Yeah.
But they're nice. They're nice.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. It's there's so many great mints out there, man. There's so many great private mints, government mints. There's every mint I think has their trademark. Their thing about them.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But my probably go-to right now, if it came down to bars, would be Germania. Germania, Scottsdale, IGR. Those just have those been my go-to for a while. And then obviously I like the vintage and yeah, whatever floats my boat that week. One week I'm craving press, like right now I'm craving press bars after you pulled out those silver gold bull. You told me about that earlier, and then the Atmex bars last week, and
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just now I kind of been like, you know what, I need to ramp up on the press bars and
Well, the
get more.
NTR is yours if you got something I need.
Yeah. You just gotta let me know. What are you in the mood for? What are you looking for? What's on your list?
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about it.
If I don't have it, I can buy the fucking thing and send it to your house, and you can send me that.
There you go. There you go.
As long as
All
it's not
right. Well, we are looking at
$500.
2.5 hours.
Oh yeah, it's been going on long. I
It was
was
a
just
good,
gonna.
good talk. Good talk.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was different. I figured, let's go through some of the bars and show them to people in the chat. And it's, I haven't seen anyone do a video like that or a stream like that. At the same time you're showing off your stack and you're getting other people's opinions on the mint and the bar. And we found out that Englehart's trash and good day.
Oh look, hey, trash it my way if you don't want it, trash it my way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate all my subscribers, all you guys. You guys are great. Thank you guys for coming on. Jimmy, Akara, AC Dino Lowrider, Mellow Stacks, B2, Data, Silverstruck. All you great guys are in the chat today. I appreciate it.
You guys are the best. You guys are
Luke
the best.
Luke F. Thanks, man.
And it's funny, you and I share a lot of the same subscribers, so we all know each other.
That's like I say, we got a very loyal, subscriber base. We have great. Like I said, I call it my second family. It's great. No problems. I very very seldom do I have any dicks in the chat or any people giving you problems. And then if it is, it's all in fun. It's jokes and stuff. Great community.
Yep, we're pretty lucky. Pretty lucky to have found it and people that are in it.
Yeah, yes we are. But all right, man. I'll text you right after.
You got it, guys. Thank you so much for joining up with us. We appreciate everybody.
Old man Jenkins. Good night, man.
Good night, all.
Good night, guys. John Morgan. Peace.